GHB, 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 GHB TV. What's going on, family? Hope everybody had a really good time yesterday with their peoples. If you didn't have a good time with your peoples, I had it. I hope you had a good time somewhere. Nick Northington was popping, cousin. Miss Rashonda is in the building. Scary. What up? I hope you had a great time with the family yesterday. Sizzliano. What's up, guys? I'm chilling. Zay ready. What up? I ain't doing shit, cuz I'm in the crib. I'm falling back. They got the old head EH in the building. King of Brooklyn in the building. Y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Likewise. Alphabet Boxing, what's going on? What's popping? We here. This is the stream yard too, so you know what we gonna end up doing. We definitely in here. I'm just trying to see what everybody on, man. I ain't even really been checking the airways and been seeing what's up with everybody or what's the hot topics and all that. I just said let me pop out. He's like, glad you got on because the Birds trash. They still losing. Let's get right to it. Norman versus Stanley Ennis. That'd be a good fight. That's a good rumble. You know one thing they gonna do? They gonna swing on each other. They gonna be now. It's crazy. I tried to stay off his neck. I ain't say nothing about him till somebody said something about him. I tried to stay off his neck now. But if we gonna talk about it, let's be real. Steady on this. We just saw what just happened to him with Boots. You know what I mean? But that is Boots, meaning the skill level. Big difference in skill level. Big difference in punching power. You know what I mean? Big difference in speed, things like that. But can we be real? I want y'all to be honest. How good is Brian Norman Jr.'s chin? I've been thinking about that. I didn't want to, I'm a hater. I didn't want to come off like a hater, but I'm a hater. So since I'm a hater, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how good is his chin. Because we have seen him buzzy. I mean, we don't see him do the stinky leg. We don't seen it all. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out. I'm sitting here watching. I was thinking about him the other day. I'm like, damn, young boy really gonna have to get better, man, because he in that realm. But how good is his chin? No, he did recover. He recovered well, and he kept fighting. But what I'm saying is, it seemed like every time somebody pop his shit, he get loose. Yeah, the Lamont Roach card Pitbull is fire. It is fire. We definitely can't. We definitely can't fraud on that. That's a great card. Hold on, what just happened? I gotta learn how to. Okay, that card is definitely nice. Definitely can't front on that card. He said feeling a little woozy here. Real shit, man. We in the building, man. Zay Dami, fuck it ass. But how good is his chin though? And Lamont Roach, I feel like him and Pitbull both have their hands full. I don't feel like it's gonna be an easy fight for either one of them. Now, can Lamont Roach make that an easy fight? I think he can, but I think he just one of them dudes that like to get it out the mud, man. I could see that really being a nice little brawl. Shock, what do you say? Shock, wait, what? Shock might stop folding, just my opinion. No, hey, listen, Scary, you definitely, you know what I mean? You open to think whatever you want. I can't tell you, you know what I mean? That's wrong, because guess what? That could happen. Checking in. God bless, brother. Florida boy. Appreciate the love and support, man. You ain't have to do that. But you started it off early, man. Appreciate the love and support. You ain't have to do that, bro. You know what I mean? People work hard for theirs. I understand. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get the link, man, because y'all already starting with the topics. The mean streets of Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska, man. Yo, G. He said, yo, who this? My man Yayo 305. Yo, G, keep dumping content. This shit keeps me alive in the darkest of days. Man, listen. That's very important to me because when people say stuff like that, it's very important to me because I mean I got a real case of mental health. I mean, I don't know which case I got, but I got a real one. You feel me? And I think that's important, man. When people find something that gives them peace, or either it makes them laugh, or it just make them feel good, man. And for somebody to say I do that for them, that's that's crazy. It's very humbling. You know what I'm saying? And this joint ain't adjusting. There you go. That's very humbling though for somebody to say that, man. So I appreciate that for sure, bro. Yayo 305, man. Thank you. And I'm glad I could make you know what I mean, make your days a little easier. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's actually a crazy compliment. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm trying to move to the next. I'm trying to slide down, see my Brandon Alashik said hang in there, champ, for sure. Scary, he gonna pay you for sure. Real talk, gang. Appreciate that. Hey, Scary, what you I ain't even get my 50 from Tego. What are you talking about? Yo, G. Oh yeah, all right, man. Make sure I ain't miss nothing. Yeah, I appreciate that though. Yeah, yo. somebody somebody said in the comments on, I think it was Mill City channel, somebody said that I was Tony Ayo. He said I'm Tony. He said what Tony Ayo is the 50. He said I'm that to Boots. I cracked the fuck up. I said, man, stop that nut shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Boots don't even be fucking with nobody, man. Niggas is crazy, man. Niggas try to call me Tony Ayo. Fuck out of here. And I fuck with Tony Ayo, but no, that ain't me. That ain't even our situation. Trill Scott, appreciate the love, cousin. Smack me in my head with a deuce real quick. Appreciate the love, man. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, though. He said that's a compliment, G. I guess it is. I don't know. But Tony Ayo and 50, they knew each other since they was kids, and they damn near the same age. I'm like 10 years older than Boots. Like 11 years older than Boots. So like it ain't even the same situation. I fuck with Tony Ayo though. That's my dog, but that's just funny. Hey yo, that's hilarious though. Nah, but we got some good cards coming, man. That's another thing I wanted to ask though. Is 2026 going to be able to hold the weight? Because I feel like this year has been a lot of it's been a lot of hype. It's been some good ass fights too. It's been some good ass fights. There's been a lot of hype. So is next year gonna be able to hold it? Like is next year? Like next year, are we gonna be able to see the same level of fights or better? You know what I mean? Is that what we're gonna get in 2026? I hope we do, because from what I'm seeing, guys are going to have to start fighting. Tiger Bob, I was about to get into that too. They saying Saudi. They said they saying Saudi. The Saudis is getting to the point like, man, we tired of putting up all this bread. They saying the bread running out. According to my uncle Turkey, he told me 2026 is gonna be fire. That's what Alashik, that's what I believe though. Hey, Brandon Alashik, I believe that too. I definitely believe that, but I mean, and it could be people making up shit too. But I did see like a little, like a little, what would you call it? Like a news report, basically saying that they running out of money, or it's not so much they running out of money, but the budget is running low. And I'm like, man, I mean, all that extra shit they be doing that could be true. They spent a lot of money in boxing. Bought the Ring magazine, doing shit like that, starting leagues and shit. All these like they be having like underground fights. Turkey got like a Grand Prix type league. It's like all types of shit going on. I've been seeing. I remember they had these tournaments with the lightweights. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. He said they lost all that money on that weak ass Crawford versus Canelo. Why you call it weak? Why you say that? Cash versus Easy. I feel like Easy got that swag for the now, and Cash just Cash. That's that old raw shit. Cash just going in how you go in. Do Cash got to make some adjustments? Yeah. Easy. Do he got to make some adjustments? Yeah. Will he be able to make the adjustments? Is the question. Will they be able to? That's the question for both of them. Will they be able to make the adjustments? The Pottsville Pigeons is crazy. And you got to remember, Cass is killing him far as the buildup. Far as the buildup, Cass is murdering him. Cass got him already in a chokehold. Can you confirm what? Zay Dummy? He said, yo, is Easy really from the biddy? I ain't gonna lie to you. I never heard of him. I never heard of him. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't never really, I don't know. He kind of just popped up. And then my brother, it's crazy because my brother first told me about him a few years back. My brother was like, gee, it's some boy from the city. Easy to block captain, this and that. Easy to block captain. I said, where you from? He like, I don't know, G. And that's been the mystery. That's been the mystery. I'm going to keep it real. The way he dressed, he not from Philly. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm an old head. And I'm not saying like he a young boy, but I'm just saying I'm an old head. And he not from Philly, bro. Like the way he wears hats and the colors and all that, like how he dressed, I don't got him being from Philly, bro. Cause he dressed like everybody. Real shit. That shit was funny though. They got the Pottsville Pigeon shirts. You see, Boots got dropped out the WBO, and Josh Kelly is now #1 mandatory to his handle. Yeah, that's just politics doing what he do. Wavy, what up? They talking about a boxing nerd. They talking about Easy the Block Captain, the battle rapper, because he called himself the Block Captain. And, you know, and he just don't give me Philadelphia. He don't really give me that. I never met him, but watching him, his swag don't say it. When I first seen him, I thought he was from New York or New Jersey. I didn't even know they was saying he was from Philly. I mean, Rohan Polanco is also top ranked. Hold on. Why is Tiger Johnson calling out Devin Haney, which is unrealistic when he's too scared to call out Rohan Polanco, who is also, I don't know. Maybe, see, you got to understand what's going on. Top Rank is looking for a home. They said it's going to be Tubi, right? But as of right now, they don't have a home. Tiger Johnson is looking to get into the big bucks. He making some good money, I believe, but he looking to get into the big bucks. So with that, you got to make something big happen. So I think the guys, he coming off a clean knockout. I think he feeling himself a little bit. He like, yo, I want Devin Haney. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, these dudes don't be chasing. They say legacy and all that. They say they be wanting legacy and they want money and all that. They be chasing fame, bro. They don't be chasing like really trying to be the baddest motherfucker around. They don't be chasing like, making the money. They really just want to be famous. These dudes be wanting to be famous, bro. They want to walk around and know what it's like for people to just say their names. Yo, that's Tiger Johnson. Yo, that's what's the name? Yo, that's this one. That's what they want, bro. They don't want no money. They don't want no money and they don't want no tough fights. They want to be known. That's what I notice about a lot of these guys nowadays. A lot of these guys, they just want to be famous. They just want they 15 minutes of fame. I'm seeing a lot of that. I mean, at least that's the vibe I'm getting. I could be wrong. But that's the vibe I'm getting. The vibe I'm getting is, if I gotta fight this guy to be famous, to be well known, then I'm doing it. Bro, I thought you was Jalil Hackett, big brother, this whole time. No, that's my little cousin, man. Come on, man. How you gonna think I'm that man, big brother? Me and his pop damn near the same age. I got a kid. I got a son that's the same age as Jalil Hackett damn near. Sam Noakes, Williams Zepeda. That's a good ass fight. He said Africa doing that as we speak. That's what I'm saying. Would you respect Tank for a WBA title defense versus Skull? I mean, at this point, man, I really honestly don't think Tank should be even fighting. I think Tank need to go take a break. I think Tank need to go chill. Just go chill somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice break, man. Clear your mind. Amanda Stanions versus Norman Jr. Who wins and why? I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think they just beat the shit out of each other. That's a good fight, though. I don't know. That's an interesting fight. That's a good fight. That's a fight I will watch. I really will watch that fight. That'll be a good joint. And then we don't really know how Stanions recovered from that boot situation. That was tough. And then had a baby right after that. Like, that was crazy. Headlining and skills, two different conversations. What happened? Scooter versus Shot fight of the year. For sure. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. No, he did. Stanions did have a fight. He did come back and won. Greg, you were the only person who called Haney Norman fight the way it turned out. Appreciate the love and support. But yeah, that was something. I felt like a lot of people was just like wanting Brian Norman to be better than what he is. And I'm not trying to say he's not good. I'm just saying, like, I think people just got caught up with the couple knockouts that he had and was like, oh shit, we got another knockout artist. People love knockout artists. And guess what? I love knockout artists, but skills before knockouts. Gotta have some type of skills. And I think that's where he lacks. He lacks in skills. And the one thing people don't understand, you can have skills. That don't mean you believe in your skills. A lot of guys who are punchers, they don't really believe in their skill. They believe in their power. I mean, so they just trying to hit you. They not thinking. And plus, a lot of people don't like Bill Haney, which trickles down to Devin. Devin gets the treatment of like a spoiled little kid that, but he like to play in the hood. So it's like, yo, what the fuck is you doing around here? Yo, bro, I was just on somebody's page. Hold on. I was just in somebody's page, and why everybody acting like Devin be putting shit down? This shit crazy, bro. Devin was just a bum not too long ago. But listen, that's what they mean by you only as good as your last fight. They're good. That's why one of my fighters asked me yesterday. He was like, "Gee, is it really a bad thing if you lose?" I said, "Bro, that's only if you continue to lose after that." I said, "That's when it's really like bad. I mean, it's how you lost." I said, "But the same way they could change on you because you lost, they'll change right back if you go in there and beat somebody ass the next fight. You go in there and beat somebody ass the next fight, they ain't gonna forget about that fight where you lost." They're gonna forget about it. They're gonna act like it never happened. People only people only go off of what they last seen. Bang in the building. What's popping? Bang. What's going on, cousin? What's going on? If I'm like, it's cold, man. It be cold as shit in the basement. Freezing down this joint. He said motherfuckers love to overreact to this boxing shit. No, that's real shit. But that's just the thing though. That's just what people do. They see you one day, you walking. Oh, he ain't shit, he walking. They see you next day, you in a car. Oh, he got a car, but that joint old as shit. Then they see you in a better car. Oh shit, that car nice as shit, but I think he rented that one. And then they see you in a better car, and it's like, oh shit, bro, he in a Bentley. Now they want to get in and take pictures with you. That's just people, man. What do you think about Superio Matias situation? I don't know, man. That's scary, man. That's a scary situation because, like I said, man, they said he killed it. I mean, not they said he killed the guy before. So it just go back to that. My mind just like it can't. My mind can't unsee that. Like, yo, bro, you killed somebody. So like, was you fucking with this shit for a long time? I mean, like, what's going on, yo, G? So do you think I'm lost? You should, you should, you should teachable. You should teachable your trainer because that's what everybody's saying about Norman Senior. Hey, Nick Northington, say that again, bro. You fucked my head up. Boxing has a bad doping issue for sure. Brandon Alla Sheik in the building. What's poppin', Sheik? Man, I hope everybody had a good time yesterday, man. I hope y'all ate good, man. Family and all that had a good time. Northington, say that again, man. Cause I couldn't. I read it the way you wrote it, and that shit scrambled my brain. I feel like you had me feeling like we was playing Scrapple or some shit. He said, "Why everybody saying Norman Jr. should change?" Oh, okay. Why everybody saying that Norman Jr. should change coaching after one loss? What you think? Oh, because nah, but see, in a lot of situations, right? I would disagree. In this situation, his father, his father. Listen, like I said, his father knows something. He knows something. That's why he got him to this level. But when you get to that level where you in there with an elite boxer, you gotta make the adjustments. Now, if the adjustments you're making are go get him, go after him, he ain't shit, he can't punch. I told you he can't counter. If those are the adjustments, then yeah, it's time to either bring somebody in, and if your father doesn't agree, then you might gotta fire him. Because if that's what you're telling your fighter after the first round, because you don't know how to control yourself, you don't know how to compose yourself, you're not able to catch on to what Devin Haney was doing. It was so obvious what Devin Haney did that first round. It was so obvious, bro. It was super obvious what Devin Haney was doing in the first round. So as a trainer, if you can't pick that up, that type of shit up, and he continue to fight under his tutelage, he is gonna get hurt, bro. He gonna get hurt because that top level ain't nothing to play with, bro. You gotta be able to make adjustments on the fly. And I'm not talking about just in the corner. I'm talking about it be times when my fighters be fighting, bro. I'll be like, take a step back, just step back for a second. And some of them listen, some of them don't. But it's been times I'm like, yo, take a step back. As soon as I said it, and they took that step back, here come a punch, and the punch missed. And be like, bro, because I can see the distance where it might look like this to a fighter, but it's really like this. Or it might look like this to a fighter, but it's really like this. Or it might look like this to a fighter, but it's really like this. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a trainer who can't see those little things and he can't make them adjustments, and if you want to continue to compete at the top level, yeah, it's okay to stay with your father, but you're going to win the type of fights that you won And then the type of fight you lost to a guy you lost to, you're gonna continue to lose to those type of guys because it's shit you don't know. It's shit you just don't know and you can't see. And you can tell he never worked on it. So I'm not saying fire his father. I'm saying bring somebody in though that could, really bring some insight to his game, some education. Abdullah versus Nair Albright, good comeback fight. Yeah, it is. That is. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good one. Hey G, you saw Jake Paul brought the Avengers to spar for Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I saw that. No, I fuck with Senior though. He humble now. No, he ain't humble yet. No, he ain't humble yet, bro. He only he only he only humble because he ain't been online. He been hiding. WBC changed. He said, "Yo, Greg. WBC changed the limit and raised the amount of osprey allowed. Now Subriel is basically clear and can fight now. I mean, it's crazy the things money could do. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean, so what's basically being said is, bro, you could get high, just don't be too high when you pull up. When you pull up the fight, don't be too high, but you could get high. You said Silas is too technical, but isn't that kind of what he needs? I think a technical coach would help with his feet. All right, so when I say too technical, so it's a such thing as technical and too technical. When I say too technical, Silas like what he like. He wants you to move and he wants you to throw punches a certain way. He wants things a certain way. I'm kind of that way. That's how I can recognize that with Silas. That's how I can recognize that with like Bomac in them. Even if you watch Keyshawn before he Bomac in them, and then you watch Keyshawn after Bomac in them, he throw punches just like Bud. So they want you to fight a certain way. And that's what I mean by too technical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you want. You want to learn, but you want to learn with somebody who know where you at and know what to put on you and what not to put on you. Like if I had him, if he came to me, and I'm not saying I would train him, but I'm saying if he came to me, I already know what I need to work on with Brian Norman Jr. I already got it in my mind because that's just the kind of person I am with boxing. When I watch guys, I'll be like, what would I work on with that guy? Why don't I like that? Why do I like that? Why can't he defend that? How come he can get away from that? You know what I mean? What is it? Like, why is he allowed to do that little corny move and he getting away with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's shit that I'll pay attention to and I'll be weighing up. And not everybody coach like that. I watch Ishmael Salas coach. I watch a lot of different guys coach. And some people be too technical for some people. If you don't know how to open up your ears and receive information and use your imagination, then yeah, somebody could be too technical for you. They could. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he wouldn't be able to do it, but I'm just saying he's so used to doing things the way he's been doing it for so many years. That's why he do the things he do. Showbiz called me soft for saying Brian should be more humble before the fight, just for his bull to get his head beat, and being humble to help you prep for war. He called you soft for that. That's kind of crazy. I don't know why I thought he should be more humble too. When I have a son, I'm gonna send him to Greg Hackett camp for boxing. I appreciate that, man. Yo, and this is the thing. I never really be like talking about shit like that. Yo, I be working with a lot of people. Like I work with a lot of kids and shit. Like I had a guy come up from Louisiana with his son, and they stayed for a couple of weeks. Me and his pop real cool. Me and the young boy pop real cool. And I like his son, man. And he brought his son to me and he said, gee, man, when we go to these tournaments, he said, I know my son prepared, but we lose. But he's like, we won't lose the first night, but we can't get the championship. I said, bro, I was like, I looked at that kid for like 2 days, not even 2 days, like a day. Cause we talked and everything after we trained, and I worked with the kid, And I said, bro, you know why he not winning these tournaments? He's like, why, G, what is it? I'm doing everything. I said, because he already a pro, bro. This little kid, bro, he received information so well and he worked on things just the way you want him. But the thing is, the way he fight like a man. He don't fight like a kid. So I'm like, bro, he already a pro. So he losing to kids who know the amateur system. He not losing, getting his ass whooped. He not getting stopped. He just losing on points. And I'm like, because he got more of a pro style because you talking to him about hurting people. You're not talking to him about winning. You talking to him about hurting people. So his demeanor and how he approached things is as a professional fighter. And I don't know if he listened to me or not, but you know what I mean? That's the type of shit I'm able to. When you bring your dog around me and you let me work with him a little bit, those are the things I'm able to see. Hold on. Ryan tested hot. Fight details matter, Gray. That's Coach Derek. Coach Derek who? He said Showbiz a clown. Damn, what happened with Showbiz? Hey, G, did you see Norman Senior since the fight? No, we ain't talk. He mad at me. He wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't talk to me. Haney's plan was an attack on Senior. Appreciate the content, G. No, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, G, what's the best age to turn pro? It always depends on the fighter you got. It's never really like a set age. I hate when people tell people shit like that. Like, oh no, if he ain't turned pro by 21, then nah, bro, don't do that. It always depends on the dog you got, and it always depends on the situation you got. You know what I mean, as far as management or you know what I mean, who taking control of this kid's career? Like who's helping this kid? Who's helping move him and how is he being moved? You know what I mean? What are the things he's working on? You can't really put an age because man, we done had guys turn pro 16, 17, 18 years old. Some guys turn pro late. I just helped coach a guy who turned pro at 35 last Saturday. He won by first round knockout. Yeah, he didn't fight the best fighter in the world, but he fought a 2-1 guy that had 2 knockouts. So he fought a 2-1 guy that had 2 knockouts, and he's 35 making his debut. And he knocked the guy out in 37 seconds. So it's like, bro, you just gotta want it. Gee, can you break down Sam Noakes' third weapon, his head? Sam Noakes' third weapon, his head. Oh, you talking about him using his head. I mean, that come with that style. And fighters who use their head, because I ain't gonna lie, I use my head too. You know what I mean? When I fight on the inside, I use my head too. I'll put my head on your chest, on your shoulders, shit like that. I do a little shit. I'll put my head right up under your chin. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, man, this is boxing, baby. This is fighting. So you gotta any tactic you can use, you gotta use it. You know what I mean? Trust me. But shit, I get into that too. I started training at 27, 28, and I'm thinking about making my debut at 32. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight though, so it might be different for me. Yeah, heavyweights be reaching their primes and they like 35s and shit. Gee, what up? Head is definitely an asset. No, for sure though. You gotta when you talking about fighting, man, you gotta use your body. Like you gotta remember, we talking about fighting. Gee, would you work with them if they ask you? I don't know, man. They gotta put a price, man. Nice price, man. I'm not playing. I would charge them. I ain't gonna lie, I would charge them some money, bro. I'm not playing. Because you know why I would charge them some money, some money? Because Senior would take the things I taught him and showed him and try to act like it was his thing. And you gotta pay for my time, bro. You gotta pay for my time. Like if you want me to like really like my brain power and my time, like bro, people don't understand. And y'all gonna see in the future, bro. I'll be coming up with some shit. I be coming up with some shit for real. And what I do to fighters mentally, like I'm known for that. I'm known for like turning worms into pythons. Like I'm into that. Like I literally turn a worm into a python. You give me enough time. You give me enough time. I'm trying to tell you, turn the motherfucker right into a vampire or some shit. You hear me? Greg, did you? No, he ain't called back. Part of boxing is not just guard manipulation, but head manipulation. The fight game, J Rock was very good at that. Yeah, real shit. Foreign, what's up, cousin? Yo, one thing I love about Foreign, if you don't let Foreign get his shit off, and then when he be trying to get back in tune, hey yo, hey yo, I'm trying to tell you, turn a poodle into a fucking wild jackal. I'm trying to tell you, hey yo, when Foreign be Foreign be snapping. I was listening to Foreign yesterday on Bangla. Hey yo, I love Foreign, bro. That shit be crazy. What was the mentality being a 5 foot heavyweight? I'm not 5 foot. That's the problem. People need. Hey yo, appreciate you, bro. That's a great question. People gotta understand. I adapt to what's in front of me. So when I fought that heavyweight and I'm fighting guys 6'4", 6'6", and all that, I'm 6'6". I'm 6'5". I become that. I'm a chameleon. So when I get in there, I'm that big. It might not look from the untrained eye, it might not look like that, but I'm that big. If I get in there with a guy 6'5" and he got an 81-inch reach and all that, I'm 6'5" with an 81-inch reach. You feel me? That's me. I'm if I get in there with a guy, speed, I got speed. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see speed, we gonna show speed. Yeah, Foreign funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality for me. Why do you think UK are so hard on Yard? Better be in Bill, don't want to fight. I think you mean what you mean hard on Yard? You mean like the way he went out? AG, can you break down Scooter Davis fighting style? Scooter Davis is to me on his mind is break you. On his mind is hurt you. And he knows he discovered that liver shot. He's been throwing it, but I think he know how to perfectly land it now. So I think part of it is intimidation. I think part of it is conditioning. He's in great condition, and I think no matter what, he believes he the strongest man in the ring that night. So Scooter Davis, if you notice, he ain't doing too much flashy shit. Got his hands up high, and he looking through you. It's almost like a horse with the blinders on when they be running, so that they could just have that straight path. That's kind of how he go about the situation, and he just ripping. He trying to stop you. He not trying to go to the distance. He trying to stop you. You know what I mean? I think that's what make him. You know what I'm saying? That's what make him tough. That's what make him mean. He's consistent. He's determined. I mean, he want to break you. That's a great mentality to have being a young fighter. G, might on some Hollywood shit, Hollywood tour shit. I'm a bet a draw or Pitbull win. We said I'm a bet a draw or Pitbull win if the odds is good. Yeah, I could see that though. I'm thinking a draw with that fight. And now the mentality part, I ain't get to look into like you did. I did listen to you though the other day when you called me and said look into it. I am gonna look into it, but I haven't just yet. But just based off of the fight, I do think that fight is gonna be a draw. I ain't gonna lie. I listened to senior bitch ass pump up his son who hasn't improved since Quentin got me, but it'll never happen again. I don't give a fuck what they talking about no more. Hey, D1, you said they got you. I don't think you the only one, cousin. You feel me? Yeah, he definitely going in there snatching livers out. For sure, for sure. Hold on. Let me open up with the link, man. I'm tripping. I was supposed to been hit the link. I'm bugging out. Nah, we gotta go ahead and put that in there. Boom. Boom. So the link is in the chat, man. Yeah, but this boxing shit crazy. But yeah, but what I was saying though, in the future, man, y'all gonna see how my brain work, and you might not get it entirely, but I will be here in the future to talk to people before and after. You know what I mean? My endeavors. You feel me? I'm not one of them dudes. I'm gonna run from y'all, and I'm gonna be depressed and all that. I mean, it might be a fight like that where I end up, being a little mad, and I gotta take some days off, especially because, you know, as shit get bigger, you gotta start spending more time away from your family, and you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna never run from the questions. I ain't gonna run from the questions. I'm gonna be here for it. The link is in the chat though, cause I can't see the comments. Oh, all right, here we go. Hold on. Let me put that back up there. See, that's the only thing about this shit. Yeah, I don't know what just happened, bro. Can y'all hear me? Realistically, to you, who wins in a fight, Tank or Shakur? I mean, I have always said it. I have always said it. Appreciate the donation too, bro. That was my man Jew 622 underscore 622. Appreciate you, bro. I have always said it though. In that fight, I always said it. Whoever show up, whoever may the best man win in that situation. The best man got to show up. You watch the Eagles game? No, I ain't watching no Eagles game. I'm not an Eagles fan, so I don't really watch their games. So I don't pay attention to the Eagles. I really don't. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm so boxing out. I don't know nothing about the NBA no more. I don't really know nothing about the NFL anymore. I don't really know. Like I don't know who these guys is. Like I ain't gonna say the guy name, right? No, I'm definitely a Bills fan. I'm not gonna say the guy name, but my son saw me on Instagram Live one time, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, you don't know who that was on your live?" I'm like, "Who you talking about?" He's like, "Boy was in the chat. You ain't see him?" I'm like, "Who?" Then he like, "Man, he a football player. He nice." So I'm like, I look him up. I'm like, all right, I guess he is nice. But I never heard of this guy, and the whole time, dude, damn near about to retire, and I'm like, oh shit. So I feel like I'm out of the loop. I only watch 3 to 4 sports. For real, man. Scary hours. Yeah, I think that was him, Scary. Jay, what up?
What's going on, G?
I'm chilling, family. What's going on?
I always wanted to ask you, bruh.
Talk,
Um,
talk to me.
what's good, EH?
What's up? What's up, Jay? Salute, homie.
What's going
E-
on, man?
the
I got,
God.
I got two questions. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
How you think? Cause I could never get into his fighting style. Like I said, I'm not one of these like boxing genius. I started watching boxing. I think my first boxing fight I ever watched was Sean Porter and Errol Spence,
yeah,
and I started getting into it. And then you and EH, foreign all y'all just listening to y'all every day, y'all kind of got me into like, damn, like I love the sport. Like I'm starting to love the sport. I
right.
wanted to ask you, a fight with Andre Ward in his prime and Bud Crawford, how would that go?
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Bud could beat Andre Ward.
You
Like
don't
in a
think
real,
so?
nah, not in a real fight. Nah. I think,
Andre Ward's style is boring to me. Like I
and that's
even
and that's why it's hard to beat him. That's why it's hard to beat him. It's just like, all right, so Andre Ward is like a sword, right? You know how a sword is just a straight line,
right,
but it can chop you up in so many different ways.
right,
If you run straight at a motherfucker and they got a sword, and they poke it straight out, you could kill yourself. or they could take the sword and they could swing it. They could backhand it. They could overhand it. It's so much you could do with a sword. So that's like his style. It don't look like much, but it'll hurt you. It'll kill you.
You don't think Bud could adjust in the later rounds?
Not with Andre Ward. Nah. See. What happens is people see the little sparring sessions and they see the little slap boxing matches and they think that's a fight. And it's like Andre Ward, a different animal, man. Like he a different animal. I don't think Bud would have been able to beat Andre Ward.
Because I'm sitting here and I'm watching. I'm like, I wouldn't even like if I was to fight. I wouldn't even want to fight him because I feel like he's just gonna make me look stupid.
Yeah,
It's just I don't know. Like he'll hit you and then he'll back up. He'll hit you again and then back up. And I'm
yeah.
like, he ain't trying to stay in the paint with you. He ain't trying to brawl with you. He's trying to make the fight his fight.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what he great at. And that's why see, but this is what people don't know. Andre Ward in the amateurs, man, listen, that's how he really made his name. He was in some tough fights and he had to overcome in the amateurs. Like I'm talking about with some big guys, some big names. And Andre Ward was fighting up in the amateurs. He fought like heavy in the amateurs, and then he came back down to turn pro. You know what I mean? So he did what he did was he didn't kill himself in the amateurs. He kept his weight up and he ate and he basically fought almost at his walk around weight. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And he stayed strong. But man, I mean, it was crazy watching Andre Ward back in the day because he found a way. That's his whole thing. Find a way. You know what I'm
So
saying?
the second question I wanted to ask y'all is Devin Haney a first ballot Hall of Fame?
I think when it's all
I
said
think
and done,
so.
I think he will be when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think when it's over for him. I think he will be. I think what happens now in boxing a little too much. A lot of personal feelings get involved, and we not looking at what these guys is doing. When I
That
was
was
Yeah.
that was me. That was me. I went like I said, G. I went against you, dog. I'll never go against you again. I went against you. I went with my heart and I picked Brian Norman and I lost. I'll
no.
never go against it again, dog.
No, but ain't nobody perfect. This is fighting. Brian Norman, the same way Brian Norman lost, he could have landed a shot and changed the fight. You know what I mean, because it's fighting. But it's just that I understand the education that Devin Haney has, and I understand the education that Norman has. And if you know, it's two different worlds. It's not even the same thing.
As a
Who did
fighter,
your
when you
trainer,
get
Kevin Carmody, train under?
Um, old head from South Philly, Jimmy Arthur.
Mm.
as
Boxing
a
pedigree.
Yeah,
Boxing pedigree.
pedigree.
That's what I was saying. Like the pedigree that guys come from, and what Bill said, which was funny as hell, that they garage fighters. Not that guys that got boxing pedigree can't train in the garage. That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about
Right,
the book of knowledge that they got. Where did it come from? All of these guys that
right,
trained Robert Garcia, his father produced champions. He produced champions. You
right.
know, the Mayweathers, the Billy Briscoes, like all of these guys that got boxing pedigree, they come through the channels. And then see, the thing is, that's true because the Normans went with Tank, with Calvin and them. Then they came to Bud. They went to Bud, worked with them a little bit. Then they worked with Boots. You done messed up with all the guys that got boxing knowledge. Now, if you wanted to go get some help from somebody, now what you gonna do? That's why
That
with
ain't
me,
fucking.
with them,
Mm-hmm.
it's a character thing. It ain't even about the competition because always gonna be competition. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we all black men trying to make it. So if they making money together, go ahead and do that. You might pick
Hmm.
this guy, might pick this guy, but at the end of the day, it's competition. But what
That shit
he
ain't
did,
thorough.
he showed the character flaw, bro. Because what you
Mm-hmm.
just said, G, is what he'll do. You'll show him some shit, and then he'll act like
yeah,
his head. Because his
yeah.
ego is this big. He act like he
Yeah.
ain't learned from nobody. You always mention your trainer. That's why I know his name, Kevin Carmody. I never forget it. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Like you talk
Yeah.
about where you got your shit from. He want to act like he fell out of sky and he know everything.
Yeah. And then when he was here, Bozy, see the thing is with Bozy, and you gotta do that, man, because Bo, he one of the grandfathers right now, especially coming out of Philly, right? He
Mm-hmm.
one of the grandfathers. When you get around the grandfathers, you gotta talk to them because they're going to talk to you. Because when they was my age, they ain't gonna say shit to you. They not they not gonna say
Yeah.
nothing. So you gotta catch them now and say shit to him now and try to get game from him now because now they willing to give it to you. Back in the day, they would Bozy would have been like, what you talking to me for, man? Like, why you asking me questions? Like, what you a cop or some shit? Why you asking me all them questions? Like Bozy used to talk like that. Like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right,
so so now that he older, you could go sit up under Bo, ask him a question. Bo gonna answer you. He gonna talk to you. And that's what
right.
these guys missing. When Norman came up here, one thing I saw him do, whatever his son would do, he would sit right next to him and do. And when the other guys was training, like the days that they didn't spar, because they spar on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that leave you Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to just train. The days they just trained, he didn't train with the guys. He trained with his dad because his dad didn't want to, but that's how you get them to learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He not humble, bro. That's why when you hear Mr. Bozy now, anyway, because of course I didn't know him then when you said he was younger, but when you hear him now, he don't never talk bad about people, bro. Never.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
hear that type of talk come out his mouth, man. That's why I say, because Norman a little bit younger than me, but when you see cats that's older than you, when you can recognize thoroughness, bro, that's what you're supposed to be like. Yeah, I got to put that in my game. I got to be thorough like that when I get that age. This man is damn near 70, bro, still. You know what I'm saying? He did something right in his life. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to sit down like at the foot of the master type of shit, bro. That's smart.
Yeah.
You know
AG,
how much
man.
in my life I wish I had business people that could be my mentors, bro?
Yeah.
Like, look, 50 Cent younger than me. Do you know I wish I could just walk around and follow this dude around so I could learn something? You know what I'm saying? That's important, bro. You don't get the game in life on your own. You don't.
That's true.
You don't.
That's true. Hey, yo, what's up, cousin?
You got money on
Hey,
the floor.
man, I just got one thing I got to say, bro. You know, I used to do the boxing shit. I did it for like 2 years, you feel me?
Right.
Now I drive trucks. I'm on my EA shit, you feel me?
Right.
Nah, for sure. But I feel like when you be talking, a lot of niggas, they be listening, but they don't be comprehending, bro. It was one night you said, you was talking about Boots and Bozy, right? You was like, nigga, Bozy in his 70s, Boots 25, nigga. My mom, mind you, I'm 28. I'm 27 turning 28, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine if my mom's in her 70s. Nigga, whatever she says goes, nigga. It ain't no going back and forth.
Right.
Whatever she say, shut the fuck up and do it. You feel me? This
Right.
nigga Boots is 28. He my age. You feel me?
Right.
This nigga dad is in his 70s, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, he really like a ninja. Like, nigga, whatever his dad say, do it. Nigga, I'm getting a switch on your ass. You feel me?
Yeah.
Old school style. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I'm not going back and forth. Nigga, if I say do this shit, do it. You feel me? And that shit went over a lot of niggas' heads, bro.
Yeah. Niggas,
A
but
lot of niggas be wanting Boots to be this weird ass social
yeah.
media going back and forth for niggas, but this
And
nigga
that
dad in his 70s, boy. He
and you know
wasn't brought up
and
like
you
that.
know
You feel me?
and that's what I would try to tell people. Like, if you think about old head, right? Even EH in his 50s, right?
But
So,
Bozy in his 70s, you
but
feel me?
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
right. He
But that's what I'm
my old
saying.
head.
You
You know
But
feel
what
me?
I'm saying? Yeah,
but that's what I'm
elder,
saying.
bro.
But that's what I'm saying. If you talk to and if you talk to him about how they would dress back in the day, they used to get dressed. They didn't just put on a t-shirt, sweatpants,
Mm-hmm.
sneakers, and be like, I'm fresh. No, they used to get dressed. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
for sure.
They really used to make sure they was clean.
For
So
sure.
so imagine you living with that. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody man, pull your pants up, man, and make sure you tie your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure you do this, man. And stop playing around and stop doing, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody on your ass. You're going to be militant like that. And then on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
it's a fight. It's coming from a fighter. So it's like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So you already locked in with that shit. So people just, I don't know, man. They don't gotta listen to me though. It's gonna get to
Do
a
you
point. I'm
know
gonna
what I
stop
was
saying
thinking
shit.
about? The, the,
Yeah.
the, the, the,
That's a
the
fact,
dude that
bro.
used to be from Philadelphia that moved in Chicago who was so disrespectful. Do you know that's how that dispute first started? Y'all was on that live and he was saying something about what Boots should do. And you like, bro, Boots Pop is 70. He not
Yeah.
gonna act like that. That's how
Mm-hmm.
if you remember, I remember,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm a GH fan. You can say
Yeah.
whatever you want to say. I'm glazed or whatever. Ever since I seen this man on YouTube, then I found out he's from my city. I'm like, this little
Yeah.
young, I always be a little young OG. I'm telling you. Like, so for cats that think, like, I don't care what age you is, when he talking, like the shit you just said about the sword. The shit you just said about the sword.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
said something about a sword is a straight line, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you something about people who have extra special ability, especially people who play the violin. This is what playing the violin is compared to people maybe who play the guitar or the piano. Take your free hand and take an ink pen or a pencil and try to draw a straight line. You can't do it. Now you might make wicked characters if you're a graffiti artist and all. Take a pen or a pencil and try to draw a straight line. That's the way a violinist's mind works. So when you said what you said about Andre Ward, it's about getting the job done. All the fancy shit, all the tricky shit, he a straight sword. And he will slice you up in every kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that's what I'm saying. And I G know, even in private, like I called G or text him and let him know when he drops some shit, I'll be like, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, G, I got a question.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
When you, and probably EH can answer it to, or the other fellow on the live. When you training a boxer, right? Like when you trying to train a kid coming up, right?
Yeah.
Do you train that kid how you would want to fight? Like how you develop his fighting style? You develop his fighting style how you fought, or like what's best for that child?
So what it is right, you have basics like A, B's, and C's, right?
Right.
A, B, C's, 1, 2, 3. But as I get to know the kid, see, the crazy thing is you could teach a kid a whole bunch of stuff, right? You're
Right.
not gonna know them until they get in the ring. That's when you get to know them, because that's what you know. That's when you start to find out what kind of mentality they have once they get in there. Because a little guy, you might be training a little guy, right? He might be quiet. And he might do everything you ask him, but he might be quiet through the whole thing. Where you almost forget he in the gym and you got to check up on him. But when he get in that ring, he might wake up and come alive, and now he in there just doing all types of shit. So you like, oh, wait a minute, this is somebody I could just start teaching him anything. He gonna pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have a kid, big strong kid, but his feet don't work, or he might fatigue fast, or it just depends on what you're working with. Once I see a guy spar, and I know what kind of mentality he got, and the reason I keep saying mentality because he might get punched in the mouth, and then he might want to quit, or he might get punched in the mouth, and then he throw 10 punches back. So if I got a little dude, he get punched in the mouth, and then he throw 10 back, I know he want to get you. He's a get back guy. He real petty. He petty in the ring. You know what I mean? So it just depends. To me, it depends on what you have inside of the animal. Once you find out what you got inside of the animal, then I know how I can trick his brain. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I always
G,
wanted.
you got some money on the floor, G.
Africa is home. Appreciate the love and support. Respect, Greg. Salute to the panel and to the chat. Appreciate you, brother.
Salute. Africa is home. Coming through. Like always.
Hey, EH, you ever saw Tank spar? Have you ever saw Tank spar in person?
Yeah, I saw Tank. Yeah, I saw him
No.
a couple times.
He
Never
sparred your young boy.
Yeah, and he fought on the card. When I fought Jared Hurd, he was on the undercard.
So do y'all think, not trying to be biased, you feel me? Because I'm from the South. I'm from Miami. But I ain't never
That's
been to
where
a
I'm from.
Tank fight. But y'all think Tank could beat Shakur?
Man, is that a serious question?
I think it's
I'm asking because I know Shakur gonna make the fight boring and box his head off. But when I listen to Africa, they asked Africa the other day on the podcast, and Africa was like, I'm a Tank fan. So Africa was like, a lot of people don't know Tank could actually box you if he want to. Like Tank is a boxer. So
see it.
From y'all opinion, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know from y'all opinion.
I mean, same thing G said. I think it's 50-50 because they both possess attributes that's really, really good. That's top tier. You know what I mean? I think the only thing why a person could lean towards Shakur is just because Tank just be dealing with so much shit, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like in his head. Like he just outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like he just and I kind of got a bias toward Tank because I lived in Baltimore. Like I met his coach. I met Coach Calvin when he first came home. And I know just about everything else everybody know about Tank, like his upbringing and all that. But it's just little things that I see with Tank that just like for instance, And this what makes me like Tank. I forget what fight it was. He was in the corner coming back from one of the rounds. This motherfucker looked over the rope and was like, "Mom," like he was hollering for his mother. Now you know his situation where his mom wasn't in his life and all that. A motherfucker could become a millionaire and be like, "Mom, Dad, I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all wasn't there for me, whatever. I got my coach. I got this." Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit just make me like him outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when he go through shit, I know where Tank grew up at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any of us that's from any inner city in America, you know them rough hoods, you got them blocks and all that. Like, Tank from Pennsylvania Avenue. That, because G, you've been to the gym up there, right?
Yeah.
Well, down there in Baltimore, that shit is right on Pennsylvania Avenue. That's like every avenue and every hood, you know what I'm saying, around the country. So that's where Tank from, man. But I just think both of them at their tip top,
right?
That's a 50-50 fight, bro.
I agree, man. Hey, me personally, I'm gonna say it's 50-50 because when I got into the boxing shit, it was a lot of dudes that was like leap years ahead of me. Sharp jab, sharp 1-2. They just keep you on the outside. Me, I was type boy like I'm trying to get up on you and really like put that shit on you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I punch you, I'm put your ass to sleep. But there's some dudes that's just they so sharp.
That's what
All
I'm
that tough guy
saying.
shit you doing, I'm about to jab you 1-2. I'm about to use my footwork. I'm about to use the ring. I'm about to use all the space I got. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with some dudes, that power shit ain't gonna work. But with Tank, it's like he could box you and he could put you to sleep at the same time. You feel me? But with Shakur's so sharp. His distance is so masterful. People don't understand. Like to box that good, bro. That shit is not normal. You feel me? Even though y'all think like, okay, he can't punch, he doesn't have the power. Y'all think he got pillow fist, but nigga, he can't get hit at the same time. You feel me? So that shit is frustrating for a nigga to just be in your face, but at the same time not getting touched. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
It's frustrating, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why I think it's
I
50
dealt
50.
with that shit, bro. Like it's annoying, bro.
Yeah.
I hate niggas like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I dealt with it, but I can respect it though. But it's like, damn,
Right.
this dude he's good, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why I think it's 50 50, right? We know already that Shakur, he don't like getting hit and he got a fear of losing and he has a fear of being knocked out. The reason I'm saying that is because when we watched him fight Edwin De Los Santos, we knew that's what Edwin De Los Santos brought to the table: the speed, the awkwardness, and the power.
Mm-hmm.
Tank bring the same thing to the table. But here's the thing with Tank. Tank really don't like being patient. He'll be patient, but he don't want to do it all night long. So Tank will be forced to fight Shakur. But we seen Shakur change his style. Now I give him credit. His hand was hurt. He did say his hand was messed up. I give him credit with that. But he still don't like to be hit, and he don't want to lose. So I think because it's Tank, his style does change a little bit more, where he is a little too extra patient, but at the same time, Tank get irritated really fast because he can't do what he want. So therefore, I can't. It's hard for me to pick a side. It's hard. I mean, that's
Y'all ever
to
think
me.
we
It's
gonna
50.
see that fight?
No, sir.
You
Me
don't think
neither.
so?
No,
Man,
sir.
me neither.
Foreign was good.
No. What's the word,
Africa's
man?
home. Appreciate the donation. He said, I don't think he don't think he said, I don't think I've ever seen, I've ever heard Boots say a curse word in any interview.
Me
Might be
neither.
Mm-hmm.
true. Yeah, it might be true.
His dad 70, nigga. What part y'all understand? It's built to
Foreign, what up?
ash. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
For
going for
sure.
that, bro.
For
Hey,
sure.
Greg, you ever spar any of Boots' brothers?
Yeah, I spar all of them.
Were they as sharp as Boots? When Boots
Yeah,
around Boots 8? Okay.
all of them was sharp. Only thing, they got one brother that's like real big. Farah like 6'2", and he was heavy. Back then he was fighting at 68, and he probably was walking around like 190. He was big as shit. Um, to me, he was the hardest one to box because of how big he was, and
Right.
it wasn't big like he was too big for me, like I was scared. But it was just like he the way he fight, the way he got his hands up, it make him look bigger. I don't know. It was hard to get inside. It was hard to get to him. You know what I'm saying? But Boots would throw so many punches, you at least could get one in there. Like you would get one in there, Joe. But the only thing with Boots though, you don't want to get hit too much. You ain't trying to get cracked. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then with Pooh was just real fast, man, super fast. He had power too, but he was just fast, and that shit threw me off. But I was young. I'm younger than them by some years, so it wasn't like I don't think only time me and Pooh ever got it in was I had turned pro and he was getting ready for a fight. And one time we got it in at the Masjid, and that was the only time I think Pooh we was really like getting busy. But them other times he was just being a big brother to me. He wasn't trying to get me out of there or nothing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Hey, G, I
Mhm.
got a good
they always
question,
fuck
bro.
with me. Huh?
I got a good question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite style of fighter, and what was their biggest downfall? Like as far
Yeah,
as styles
that's a
that
good
they
question.
matched up with in the ring.
All my favorite guys, man, they downfall was outside the ring.
No, no, I don't want to. I mean, like in the ring. Like, what was their biggest downfall in the ring?
Mine was
Because
James
I know you
Tony.
like those. I know you like those
Hey,
like
I was
killer
just gonna
type
say, bro.
fighters. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Yeah, I
just gonna
like
say, if
dogs,
you
man.
know G, you know he like James Tony, man.
James
Yeah, I
James
like
Tony
that.
for
Tony.
sure.
Yeah,
I don't
James
know.
Tony.
I can't get into. I watched them the other day, G, because you was like, I had said something in the live, and I'm
Yeah.
like, let me go watch James Tony, but I
Monster.
don't know. Like I can't get into him, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah, you got to sit down with me and let me show you some shit. I
You
got to
gotta
show you
watch the
some
right
shit.
fights. That's all.
Yeah,
I
I
watched
got to
him
show you
and
some
Roy.
shit.
Didn't he fight Roy? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Roy beat him,
Yeah,
which was amazing.
they used to have a gym in the Masjid on the third floor. It used to be a gym, on Belfield Avenue. It's called Masjid Muhammad. But James Tony, I think his downfall was he was too tough and he didn't like to train at some point. It got to a point where he didn't like to train. He just was fighting. He just taking fights.
Like the
He
Rumble motherfuckers.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
spar and he used to spar. He used to spar to get in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a monster, bro.
Dungy, tell my young boy I said what's up, Dungy. Yeah, Aaron Pryor was my guy too. Aaron Pryor was one of my guys.
Do you think?
He say, hand me the bottle, not that bottle.
Yeah, the one I missed.
How you
Yeah, the
think?
one I mixed. Yeah.
How you think the rematch with Canelo and Bud go? They talking about it.
Same way.
uh I think you know what's crazy. I think it'll go similar, but I think this time Bud will try to stop him. I think we see more of a fight because Bud seen that he could hit him, and he seen that he could sit down on some shots with him and see the punches coming back. So I think Bud gonna try to go for the stoppage now. It could cost him. It could cost him, but I think Canelo just he not 100% no more. You know what I mean?
He
So
also seen he could take the power too.
yeah, and Bud seen he could take that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It'll
yeah.
get nasty in the rematch, bro. I wouldn't want to see it.
I think he'll try to
You
stop
think
him.
Bud could stop Canelo?
He could, cause
Would
if
Hey,
he
he
fight,
rather
listen. Hey,
stop him
listen. Hey,
like
Devin.
knock
Hey,
him down,
nobody
or he
expected
don't want to
Devin
get
to
out of the
get to
corner?
drop Norman, right?
yeah,
Nobody expected that, bro. Anybody could get flipped in the ring, bro.
yeah, it could happen.
Your mouth will be dropped like, damn, just got clipped. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie. I think if they rematch, I think Bud beat him cleaner this time.
Yeah, more
It looked
clear.
way cleaner this time.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he might try to
For
stop him
sure.
because he know he can hit him and he know he could take the shot, like y'all said.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so I could see Bud trying to stop him.
Um,
The
why
only
when I was
the only
watching
thing with
that Laura and Canelo fight, they say they cheated Laura out of that win. G, how you feel about that?
It was you could tell. See what happened was at
Come
that
on.
time Canelo was like a big favorite. He was becoming a star. He was a big favorite, and Golden Boy had a lot invested into him. So I kind of felt like they robbed
Laura.
Laura. Yeah, I feel like it too. Cause
Anybody that
Laura,
got two eyes, no, Laura got robbed, bro.
yeah, Laura was boxing the shit out of
Boss
me.
the shit out of Canelo, bro.
Foreign, what up, Foreign?
What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that fight card though? That's a good fight. That Lamont Roach,
Hell yeah.
Pitbull
that is a
card
great
is
card.
good.
What's
That's a
the
great card.
undercard?
I'm saying
I
the
think it's
undercard is Janabek, Scooter,
yeah.
Ooh.
damn, Janabek, Scooter.
It's Jenna Beck and Laura, and then it's Scooter and Oshaki. And
Jesus
then,
Ramos and Shane Mosley Jr.
yeah, Shane Mosley
There
Jr.
you
Yep,
go.
yep,
and
yep, yep.
who the
And then
main
there's one
event?
more, ain't it?
The main event is what's the name? Is Lamont Roach and
Yeah, Lamont Roach and Pitbull. Yeah,
yeah, that's a
that's a
great
great
card.
card. God damn.
Yeah, that is a great card.
Hey,
I
speaking
think
of
it
What?
that
would.
last card though, man, all my picks is right, man. I
What
told
the
what's your boy name, man? What's that foreign motherfucker? We talking shit, man. That
Oh, you
foreign
talking about
motherfucker.
Butch? You talking about
Yeah,
Butch?
Butch, man. That motherfucker. He talking about yard. I told him yard chips, bro. He gonna get fucked up. You feel me? And
No,
Benavidez did
wait. Do
exactly what
y'all?
I said
Hey,
he was
G, do
gonna
you
do.
think that this card
Exploiting,
coming
bro.
up December 6th could be better than the Riyadh card? I think it could.
I think
As
it's more
far as
Hey,
competitive.
performance.
That's
hey, no,
tough,
listen,
bro.
y'all. We missed one more. Frank Martin and Francis Bartholomew. I knew it was
Oh,
another
yep,
one.
yep.
Mm.
That is the one.
Ooh.
That's the other one.
Hey, I'm not gonna
Then they
lie.
got
I
two more
think
on
I
there.
think
I don't know
Frank
if
gonna
you got
lose.
Tyson.
I think Frank gonna
Huh?
lose that fight, bro.
Tell me why.
Yeah, he could, bro. He could.
Because Buddy could rumble. I'm not even gonna go into details. That dude could rumble. Speed, footwork, ring IQ. Like he could really fight, bro.
Now listen,
So,
Yayo, this
That
what I
dude could
said.
fight.
That's a difficult fight for Frank because of the way. Because I watched Rance's box a few times. He
yeah.
tall, he lanky, and he got a weird way that he moves, bro.
Yeah.
He
That's gonna be a tough
fast.
fight for Frank. He
He
long,
do.
he weird, G. He be like the way he move, he
He goofy.
weird, bro.
He was giving
Yeah,
Gary he was giving Gary Antoine some trouble.
Gary
But that,
problem.
hey, listen, that Gary fight was an early stoppage.
It was.
It wasn't a
Yeah,
stoppage. Like that dude could
yeah,
fight, bro.
Yeah, he could
yeah.
fight. Frank gonna have to get his combinations off if he want that win. He gonna have to let his hands go.
I'm gonna try to give
G,
a better
listen.
breakdown. I feel like his hand speed, his distance, hand speed, and footwork would be like the factor. I think he's too fast for Frank, bro. And then the fact that Frank got put to sleep in his last fight, I think he might be a little gun shy. He
Mm,
got to be gun shy. You feel me? He
But
got put to sleep, bro.
listen, check this out, y'all.
I'll be
And
right
this
back.
and this is what he said, G. And I know this your old head, but I don't mess with him, bro. Like he
Who?
just
Who?
Frank, this is what Frank said. Frank said that the split between him and he was on Brian Custer joint. He said the split between him and Derek was amicable. You know what I mean? Like he was
Yeah.
just looking for something different. And this is what he said about himself. He was like, man, I'm an athlete. And he was like, I feel like it's more stuff that I could do in the ring, but Derek is very good at teaching fundamentals. He don't
Right.
really get outside of that. And he was like, I'm athletic. I feel like I got something else to do. And he went with Buddy McGirt. I'm like, Buddy McGirt is not going to teach you. Like, from what I seen. Because I remember I heard Buddy say some crazy shit about Shakur. And I was like, bro, it didn't even sound right. I know Buddy McGirt. I seen Buddy McGirt fight when I was a young boy live. Like,
Right.
bro, you know better than that. So it made me feel like he just, I don't know, man. It makes Philly feel like he just a hater. And I didn't really understand the shit that he was saying about Shakur, like Shakur couldn't fight and all that. And I was like, what?
But you
And I ain't
this
no
was-
big Shakur fan like that, but I'm just like, you misleading people that would listen to you because you were old head. Like, why
Right.
would you say that? But anyway, Frank that's not a good fit for him if he's trying to bring out his athletic abilities to me. Buddy McGirt is not no good fit for him.
But
I remember when Paulie, and I don't fuck with Paulie no more, but I remember when Paulie said when he was training with Buddy, Buddy was telling him, go get him. And he was like, go get him? Like, I ain't no puncher like that. I don't have that ability to go get nobody. Like, Buddy McGirt is just, I don't know. I'm waiting for him to produce some champions, bro. Because he be talking about shit.
EH, you funny. EH's talking like Bang with Tunde. I'm asleep.
That's where I'm at with it too, Far. The way he is with Tunde, that's the way I am with Buddy McGirt, bro. Until he showed me something different, bro.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of agree, man. I think Buddy McGirt kind of fell off to me. I might be young, but that training shit don't look to be the same. That's why a lot of fighters just leaving Buddy McGirt. I wouldn't have went with him if I was Frank Martin. I would have went with somebody like
Farn, he was never on as a trainer, Farn. He was a great fighter. He was never on as a trainer, bro. He don't have no champions. Buddy McGregor ain't got no champions.
Nah. He did. He had Janabek.
So who do y'all feel? Frank Martin, his style.
Janabek had 60,000 amateur fights before he got.
I ain't gonna. He had it, man. He had a couple chances. EA, don't do it.
Yeah,
like
nah.
that.
I was gonna say he had a couple guys.
Okay,
though.
my bad. Who did he? Because I know ETC. Who he had?
He had like Tarver for a while. Tarver or Toro Gotti, like people like that. So he had a couple champs. Like
he ain't produced nothing though. I agree with that. He ain't produced nothing.
Yeah. Like like it's not like common knowledge. Like it ain't just gonna come to top of people's head. But he had a couple. Like, but I see what y'all saying though.
But I'm saying, well, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm saying that he groomed up and brought up.
Yeah, nah, he ain't brought up nobody. For sure.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
So who do y'all think Frank Martin need to be with his style?
Huh?
Who do y'all think Frank Martin need to be with his style?
How about Ronnie Shields?
I ain't mad at that.
I don't really like Ronnie Shields, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
For who you like, man?
That's what I want.
For Frank?
For gonna say I fuck with Bomax like the.
Nah, not for Frank Martin. Hell no.
Wise, I can't really think. I would have to think about that. I can't because I'm going off of what Frank said. So I'm really
all right. What would you consider Frank Martin's style? Boxer, puncher, brawler, like you know what I mean? You got to put him in a group. You feel me?
He kind of reminds me of Earl Spence. I don't like you say leaving Derrick James. He kind of reminds me of Earl Spence.
He needs like a Robert Garcia. Is what you saying now?
He's a mixture to me. I've always said that Frank Martin was a mixture between Earl Spence and Gary Russell Jr. The way he didn't punch as fast as Gary Russell Jr., but the way he used to punch. That's what he reminded me of. But the fact that he said he was athletic, like he's like a natural athlete, when you say that kind of stuff, it makes me think about Roy Jones Jr. It makes me think about Boots. Like it makes me think about fighters like that. And I'm just like, who could you go with?
EH Cliff, y'all know who I would like for Frank Martin? And this might be crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. I think Bill Haney, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Bill Haney. For Frank Martin,
Bill Haney like a wild card, man.
I say that. I say that because to me, that's what Frank Martin kind of looks like Bill Haney, but with less. You can tell he's way less schooled, so he doesn't have really like the techniques that Devin Haney might know. But that's coming because he has a way different schooling, like EH was saying. But I think that with Bill Haney being so kind of well-rounded to me, that would be a good fit because he could show him a lot more things as far as the athleticism aspect of his game. He's trying to open that side up.
Now, you know what? That do make sense because Bill pulled a lot of game from different trainers. You're right.
Exactly.
If Bill could, that makes sense. And Bill evidently got a good eye because he told Terrence Crawford, Canelo, your next fight. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? That probably.
And the only reason why I say Bill Haney is well-rounded just to me is because I just seen Devin Haney fight so many different ways. Like, actually, through 12 rounds, he could fight one way and then come back 12 rounds, he fight a whole nother way, come back 12 rounds, fight a whole nother way. Shit may look similar, but it's different. It's different executions. So that's just why I say that.
Hey, you good, G? You over there? I like the mud going, bro. You good? What'd you say? I said, you good, G? You over there with the mud going? You look like something got you heated, or you just reading?
No, the basement be cold as shit for some reason, bro. Like we could have the heat on, but the basement be cool. I don't know why.
You gotta get you one of them little space heaters, G.
But I got a window. It might be this window because it's a window down here. So it might be this window. Yeah.
Hey, who do y'all think will be the best trainer for Ryan Garcia?
His dad.
Brian Norman Sr. So he can get him out the fuck out.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. He's so spaced out. I don't think nobody can help him, bro.
You don't think so?
Know why?
He know everything already too.
And they said he came to the gym one day. Derrick James, I think Derrick James somebody told me this. He came to the gym and he had like 10 people with him, and he was like just acting like he was training. Derrick James was just like what I'm gonna do? Like it
Man,
was
that
nothing.
sound like some shit he'd do.
They said he had
He
all these people with him. He was just acting like he was training. Like he'd do a little something, but then he'd start talking, and it was just nothing. They said Derrick James was just like, man, go ahead, man.
he seemed like that. He I know exactly the type of person he is, bro. But I think a trainer. I think a trainer like shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think a Ballsy would do good with Ryan Garcia, bro.
No,
Bro,
And
no.
no, but look,
Cut that shit out.
but look,
negative,
hear me
brother.
out. Hear me out. Cause look, every other trainer is gonna sell a nigga a dream. Bosey not gonna sell him a dream. And then Ryan already got something to build on, bro. He
Bro,
already got a foundation.
Boldy's not going to train that nigga. Boldy's not going to have the patience for him. As soon as he come
Yeah,
out that dumb
he gonna
shit,
have Bozy.
he getting going, bro.
He gonna
Nah,
have
Yo,
but
but
Bozy
but that's what
smoking
I'm saying though, Clip.
cigarettes.
I
no,
think Ryan to get around Bosey, bro, and he'll change, bro. He'll act different, bro. I'm
yo,
telling you.
I'm gonna tell you why a lot of motherfuckers can't train with Bozy, cause they want special treatment, and Bozy run a army type camp
I
where
see.
you gotta fall in, and everybody gotta work with each other. It ain't no picking and choosing. It ain't no like if you don't come in, niggas gonna be on your ass. Like it's just you just can't do what you want, and you can't pick a certain time. Like you can't try to tell Bozy like, well, I gotta go to work at this time. He gonna be like, well, I can't do nothing for you. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta
Yo,
you
G.
gotta be there, and you gotta be there at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever the time is, and you gotta jump in on what they doing. If you don't jump in on what they doing, then you gonna just be doing your own thing, which basically says you training yourself.
Yo,
Mm.
G. I got a
And
question. I
Boldy
got a
fuck
question,
around tell
gang.
you on some smooth shit. I can't do nothing for you, good brother. Know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I got a question, gang. If Norman Jr. was your dog, like that's your main dog, who would you have him in the ring with next? Coming off the embarrassment he just came off, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
take
what would
I
be your
take
next step?
I take
Brian Norman
somebody.
Sr.
This
I
nigga.
I take I take somebody like Tiger Johnson.
Fuck no, you
You
fine, gang.
crazy.
What the
No,
fuck?
know why? Know why? Listen, hear
Johnson
me
gonna
out.
Johnson,
He-
fuck him up, bro.
Hear me out.
No, no, y'all gotta hear him.
Hear me out. Tiger Johnson ain't seen the level he ain't seen. Just like he ain't seen
Yeah,
the
but
level.
Tiger way more sharp than the Norman Jr. gang.
It looks that way. It looks
It
that way.
do. It looks that I seen, mind you, I seen him spar in person.
No, I'm
He's
pretty sure.
Okay.
he's better, bro.
No,
He's
I'm
better
no
than the
no no
Norman
no. I'm
Jr.
not saying I'm everything you saying about, and I don't mean to cut you off. Everything you saying about Tiger Johnson's skills is right. But what I'm saying is we haven't seen Tiger Johnson in that moment yet.
So you saying like the pressure, the
That's
arena.
and that's what happened. That's what happens to fighters. People be looking at when you look at fighters, you can't just look at the skill sets. That's not just you gotta look at what they've been through. You gotta look at where they fighting
Mm.
at. You gotta look at like the lights. You it's everything. You gotta pay attention to everything.
Word.
Listen. I got a guy that I train right now. He only 6-0, 5 knockouts. I think the world of him. But if they call me to fight Abdullah Mason with him right now, I'm not doing it. Not yet. You get what I'm saying? It's certain fights I'll put my dog in, and it's certain fights I'll be like, no, not yet. Because
Not yet, yeah.
it's things he need to see. Tiger Johnson, just like I was saying, Norman ain't seen certain things that Dev seen. Tiger Johnson ain't seen things like that, like Norman seen. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna tell you the best thing about Norman right now is that he did go 12 rounds. That was the best thing. That was the best thing for him because you know why? In the back of his mind, he know he could do 12 rounds. Because before that, he didn't do 12 rounds. He never been 12 rounds.
Damn, it's hard for me to argue that, bro. I was gonna say the jab and the distance and all the
No,
sweet
no,
shit,
all of
but
that. No, listen,
it
listen.
won't
All of that.
matter. It won't
all,
matter.
all of that is true. No, no, no. It do matter because it's true. The thing is, Tiger ain't been in there with a Norman yet. He ain't been in there with somebody really on his ass. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
If Norman was to polish up, and then jump on Tiger Johnson, then we'll have to see what kind of Tiger Johnson come out.
And also Tiger is a 40 moving up and shit.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
also a factor.
I
It's a
mean,
lot of
kinda. That nigga was never really fighting at 40 when he was at 40. He was always on some in between shit, catch weight type bull. So yes and no.
That's true
Would you,
too.
Clip? You think who would you put him in there with, or you think I like the Tiger Johnson scrap though? I ain't gonna lie, I like that fight for
I
next
like
for sure.
Rohan Polanco because his
Nah,
coach
fuck
be
that.
talking.
Mm.
I
For
like
who would you
Rohan
put? Who would you
Polanco.
put? Who would you put him in there with? Norman. Who would you put him in there with next?
Hold on, how many
Shit,
games
Tune
this
me,
up.
man can go?
me, I would,
Like
I would, I would go for somebody that they blew off, Rashidi, something
You
like that.
fired. You fired, bro.
they ain't gonna
How?
get Rashidi that,
You
bro.
fired, gang.
Like I said, I put that
And
nigga.
she
Yeah, you always trying to fire niggas. Cloudboy AV, what's up,
fired.
down, Broski?
Rashidi gonna beat
Yeah,
the shit out of him. That's why, nigga.
he ain't even gonna
Rashidi
beat the
gonna
shit
do
out of
him
him.
dirty.
He
I
just
don't,
gonna
I don't,
box him
not.
and move all night.
Mm,
He just gonna
Rashidi
box him
gonna
and
beat the
move
shit
all
out of
night.
him, bro. He gonna do him worse than Devin there, bro. Bloody nose, beat up eye, black eye. He gonna do him dirty, bro.
Hey, G, I got a
mm.
question.
I say Rohan Polanco. The nigga coach always be talking crazy. His coach be talking about how he gonna do this to this fighter and do that to that fighter. You know what
That's
I'm
a better
saying?
fight.
Hey,
He in that mix of 147s that top rank, you know what I'm saying? Call his bluff
That's
and
a better
shit. You know
fight.
what I'm saying?
hey,
That's
G,
a better fight.
I got a question for the panel.
What's
Do
up,
y'all
bro?
think do y'all think at any point during the fight, do y'all think Virgil could knock Boots down? At any
Could
point
he?
during the fight.
Sure.
Man,
Anybody
No,
can get knocked down, but will he? Fuck no.
no.
Anybody could get a knockdown. Anything could happen. But I just think Boost too much for Virgil,
It's gonna be bad in there, bro. It's gonna be bad.
and
hey yo, G,
it's not too much like Virgil. Not shit. It's not that. It's just Virgil. See, Virgil got about four. I'm gonna say four, maybe five gears, maybe five. Boots, I know for sure got 6 to 7, like 6 to 7 gears. So when you hit that fourth gear and Boots go to six, is you gonna be able to even try to get it up to six? Like, can you even try to go there? You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
hey, G,
I like
hey, G,
Virgil
I
for
think
real.
that
I
analogy
ain't it.
just went up. G, I think
But
that analogy just went over a lot of heads, bro. That was a great one. But to make it, I just think with that fight, I just think that there's nothing more that Virgil Ortiz can do than what we saw. Like he can't do more than what we've already seen. That's all he
exactly.
can do, and that is what's gonna get him caught because that's all he can do. As the shit, like G said, as the shit gets deeper and deeper, and the thing about it too that I've noticed is that it's like motherfuckers be in the ring counting the time when they fighting that nigga. Real
Mm.
shit. It's like they be in the ring counting the time. Like, all right, we got 30 seconds left. Let's get
Mm.
to this. Like they be counting the time, aware of the time. So I think as the rounds just get deeper and deeper, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rounds, it ain't
Cause
gonna
when
be
I
too
was
much more that Virgil can do.
cause when I was looking at them, I'm like, the way how Virgil team talking, they talk like Boots sweet. Like that shit easy.
no, that's not how they talking, brother. That's
You
not how
don't
they
think so?
talking. I know so.
So you a
If they
Virgil
was
fan.
if they was talking like that, they'd be like, Boots is next. They not talking like that.
You don't think the fight next?
It's not.
No, he ain't gonna
They
fight
made
him
it
yet.
clear. They made it clear, bro.
Yeah, he ain't gonna fight him yet.
You're not fighting him next, bro. Fuck no.
But you know
Hey,
what
y'all,
get
y'all,
me, bro? Oh, go ahead, Foreign.
nah, go ahead, Clip, go ahead.
You know what get me? We go back a year ago. They was talking all this hot shit. Oh, he's scared to come up to 154.
Mm-hmm.
This and that. Oh, we don't need tuna fights. Oh, he said he wanted to stay in there and get a title. He's scared to come up here. Now, you know what I'm saying? What they say about Debo. You know what I'm saying? When you come around, I be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking again. That's how the fuck that's the kind
Hey,
of
can I?
energy they giving out. Like you know what I'm saying, when this nigga was at 147, y'all niggas ain't want no smoke. But now he up at 154, he in the crib. Like my nigga Bang say, he ain't even in the house, he in the highs. Like my nigga Bang say. Right now he in
Hey,
the motherfucking highs, and y'all niggas ain't even trying. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all tone way different. Like think about it. Even a couple months ago, before Boost moved up, they was still talking all that hot shit. Now he here, not a sound. You know what I'm
hey, can
saying?
I?
They was
Can I?
asking
Can I
cuz not to
intervene
pull
on
up to
that
the
game?
fight. But if a nigga had pulled up in Philly if a nigga had pulled up in Philly and got in our ring at Xfinity and called Boots out, it would still be wildfire right now. Since both them niggas won and Boots
That's a
got in the
fact.
fucking ring, you ain't heard nothing
That's a
about the fight
fact.
happening. Before both them niggas had they fight, everything that was a precursor, they was on Boots' ass. Since Boots got in there and told this nigga in his face, I'm gonna make you pay for everything these niggas saying, you ain't even heard the fans on his ass. Now why is that?
Hey, hey, listen, bro. Can I just say this one thing, gang?
What's up, bro?
Do we all remember the reason why nobody want to fight Boots?
God, they
Mm.
know what the
Can
fuck
we
they
be
looking at,
honest?
bro. The fans
Talk
don't know, but all
talk
the
No,
to
can
me.
we?
teams and them
No,
fighters know
no.
what's
Can we
up.
really be honest? Every time Boots get in the ring with a nigga, he beating the dog shit out of niggas. You feel me? He not just winning on points. He not just knocking you out. He beating months out of you, years out of you. That's why niggas like, we'll wait a couple more years down the line. Let's make sure the money
Yeah,
right. You know
facts.
what I mean?
Facts.
Let's
He
let's make
sat
sure the
Beaner
money
down
right.
for 14 months.
Come on, son.
Hey,
We
but
gotta keep it
you
real,
know,
bro.
I think that if y'all want to, like, I ain't gonna lie, somebody that I really fuck with, Okoye, I really fuck with that nigga, bro. He was on Mill shit, and he was kind of breaking it down and explaining it, bro. I think that the fight gonna happen, but they just it's like it's a leverage move, bro. It's like a choke. It's a squeeze of the lemon as much as they can get. That's all they doing. Like, cause they know that shit gotta happen sooner or later. It's just Oscar just needed to be on his terms, bro, or they gonna have to wait for it. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro.
But
I think shit.
the way boxing,
I don't think the fight happens early 2026. I think more like the end of 2026, early
No,
2027.
that's too early, bro. I'm gonna put it like this for imagine if you was Oscar De La Hoya, right?
Yeah.
You don't put all your money, everything you worked for your whole life into this one basket. You mean to tell me you just gonna throw it in the lion's den and just give it away when you know what you looking at? Like everybody know Virgil not fucking with Boots, bro. If you put him in there,
to be
it's
honest with
like
you, bro,
it's a
Everybody,
suicide
everybody,
mission.
everybody don't think that though. You think a
No, no,
lot of
no. The
people don't think
promoters,
that.
the promoters think like that, bro. That's why
You
they
hey
talking
hey
like that.
Yayo, you know more what it is, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, this and I might be crazy. This might be crazy. Shoot the messenger
Mhm.
after. But I think it's just with those kind of fans, those people of fans, that you have a chance if you get a loss. Like we're looking at us, our skin color, we the only type of people where if a nigga lose, then it's like you chips. But to them,
No,
bro, if,
fuck
if a
the
nigga lose,
fans.
especially to a great fighter, that might be a plus.
Hey,
So I
Man,
fuck
don't
the
think I don't think
fans.
man, fuck all this, man. Y'all know the big problem, man. The fucking terms and conditions already done been agreed upon. Eddie Hearn said that a while ago. He said that in like August, top of September.
It isn't
They
though.
sat down. He sat down. Eddie and Eric Gomez sat down with the head of the zone.
Hey, look.
That's why
Hey,
it's not
listen,
even a
gang.
turkey
but
situation,
but
bro.
Clip,
They done
Hey,
got
listen.
everything
yesterday's
settled,
price
bro.
is not today's price, Clip.
I
You
don't
know
give a
that.
fuck about none of that. All right, but you know what I'm saying them niggas was talking like they was just they wanted to walk away from the table, bro. They talking about 10 mil. It start at 10 mil. So that mean you don't want to fight, bro. Come on, bro.
Exactly.
This nigga WBC interim champ. He not even gonna get that to fight for Third, man. Let's talk with facts and let's talk heavy. He's on bullshit.
Hey,
He
that
is
nigga,
for
that nigga,
sure.
that nigga, that nigga Oscar took a sniff. Fight who? He said we good. We not doing that, gang. You tripping?
So if he doesn't
Tweaking
get, if he
for real.
doesn't, if he
Oscar
doesn't
know
get,
better, bro. Oscar not about to give his protege to a demon. Like, why would he do that?
so if
Like,
he
come
doesn't
on,
get,
son.
if he doesn't fight Virgil, then who he fight next at 54?
Anybody but Virgil, but
They'll find him
Oscar not
somebody.
doing that, bro.
Would it be for a belt? Would the next fight be for a belt or
It don't
not?
matter who
Honestly,
he
Well,
fight. It don't
it's
matter.
not gonna be
honestly,
for a belt.
honestly, if we really looking at it, Clifton broke this shit down to us multiple times. If we really looking at it, if that Virgil don't happen, bro, Boots gonna go ahead and get that IBF off of whoever win it. Whether it's Bachram defending and he defends successfully, or Josh Kelly win it, Boots gonna go grab that.
I
If
really
Mhm.
hope
Vir-
it's
if
not the
Virgil don't
IBF,
happen,
bro. Don't put my dog on the 10-pound rehydration clause again. You feel me?
not
Please, you
but
feel me?
but
You know they gonna do that.
but
Please
it's
But
don't
gonna be
do
a little
that,
bit better though.
gang.
It's gonna be a
everybody
little
gotta
bit better
adhere to
because
that.
it's at 54 though.
I
You know what I'm
agree,
saying?
but let the
So
killer
it's
be a
not. So
killer
he gonna
for
be
a
able to come
moment.
in what 64.
Yeah, but
So
let the dog off the leash for a moment, bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
Honestly,
Yo,
honestly,
look,
to
wanted them to
beat
get that
check it
boxing though,
out.
title.
I think he could be on 10-pound rehydration and still scrape up
And be
boxing.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yo,
I
that's
the
agree.
not.
way boxing work, man, we don't never know what fights is gonna happen, bro. Because it be so much shit going on behind the scenes. What I like to see fighters do is real basic. Just chase belts. Keep beating guys, beat the right guys to set yourself up to go get them belts. Because that's the only way that I feel like that you can get leverage where you ain't got to go through too much political shit.
But
Like,
not
just
EH.
get the
That
belts. All this other shit,
That's what I was
it be
saying though.
political shit. It be motherfuckers acting like
For
divas and all.
sure.
Like, just go get the belts, bro.
For
Fuck.
sure.
But
For
EH,
sure.
that's
You
what
know
I
what I'm
was saying
saying?
though.
Whatever happen.
Clip been saying it though. Eddie Hearn picked up the purse bid, bro, for Bachroom and Josh Kelly. So that's gonna be an in-house fight. That's the next. It's clear that that's the next fight if Virgil don't go through.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, man. Shit like that, man.
But
Like,
you,
cause that
Exactly,
shit,
shit
but you
like
know
that.
what?
Virgil and
You know,
anybody else, bro. You don't know what them people gonna do. Like, they don't. Cause see, Robert Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, they were ex-fighters. So they been around boxing. They might
Exactly.
talk shit in the public or to us, but they know what they looking at when they see a good fighter. They know
Exactly.
what they looking at.
Exactly.
Whether he black,
That's why they
Mexican,
staying away from boots.
yeah. And it's
but
nothing wrong with
Exactly.
that. They gotta move Virgil career how they need to move it. And guess what? Boots team need to move his career. They need to move his career. That's just what boxing is. And as fans, we may not get what we want, but that's the reality of the sport, man.
Thing
That's, you know
is,
what I'm saying?
they not even moving his
feel?
career. He the next Mungia. Oh, go ahead, G.
How y'all? No, you good. You
That's
funny
facts,
as shit.
though. That's facts. That's
Hey, yo,
facts.
but how y'all?
That's facts, Clip.
But how y'all feel when you hear fighters try to downplay each other when they all right there? All of them is right there. So when they
It's
try to
part of
downplay each other,
it's part of the game, brother.
but that shit corny, man.
Part of the game, though.
But
I
that's
think
like
it's
me.
corny
That's
because you
but
say
that's
all
like
these
me.
niggas trash. Oh, go
But
ahead,
that's
my
like
G.
me and you. That's like me and you being in a club together, and you like, nigga, you ain't getting money. I'm getting money, but we in the same club. We doing the same.
Man,
You
nah, that's
Corny.
too
you
I
corny,
agree. I
G.
agree 100%.
like you throwing money. You throwing money. I'm throwing money. All right, you bought some bottles. I bought some bottles. But you like, nigga, I get more money. We in the same club. We doing the same thing right now.
Yeah,
So like,
I agree.
so
I
that's
ain't
what I'm
even gonna
saying.
hold you.
I don't like
It's
when
like,
people. I
hey,
don't like when
it's
people do
like
that.
arguing Jeff Bezos versus Elon Musk. Nigga, y'all both rich. Nigga, fuck out of here. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Right, right.
What we talking about? You know what I'm
That's why I
saying?
don't like the downplaying shit. I don't like that shit.
But yeah, I don't like that shit either because then fighters get upset when the fans try to downplay their resume and who they got over on. But you already talking shit about this guy. So if you matched up with him and you beat him, how am I supposed to feel like you did something great when you said he ain't shit? That's why I'm glad, after Dev talked a little shit to Brian Norman at the beginning, when they was at the later press conference, he was like, no, I think he's a great fighter. Cause he like, I don't want credit taken away from this nigga. He punching people in their shit, making them forget they did training camps, all type shit. When I whoop his ass, I
Facts.
need all the credit. You can't just be
Nah,
telling
facts,
everybody
bro.
how he ain't shit and then want everybody to, rant and rave about it. Is he not shit or is he something?
Good
Facts.
shit.
Hey, but
Facts.
Facts.
Clip. Hey, but Clip.
Facts,
It's
brother.
crazy. It's crazy you brought that up though, cause right, you would have thought that's what I was saying about Norman, but I wasn't. I was just saying I think Dev is the better fighter, but people was taking it that way. People
Bro,
take it
G,
like you
it's not
saying
the
he not shit.
message, G. It's not the message, bro. It's the messenger, bro. When it
Mm,
comes from me, when it comes from you, when it comes from Mill, come from a cook. Nigga, if you're from the city, bro, they can't hear it, bro.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
That
can't
boy,
hear it.
that boy, that boy be on Mill City talking shit about Greg, dog. I'm like, damn. Oh, Greg, look at Greg record. How you gonna listen to a nigga who don't know nothing? And I'm like,
Perfect.
damn. What the fuck?
Nah,
All
I
I
ain't gonna
know
lie.
Perfect.
That
is,
nigga G,
all I
that
know
nigga
is
G
when I
got
saw
way
G,
more.
yeah,
That nigga G got way more resentment than me though, because I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, the way nigga, I would have had to come back with a 2-hour
man,
live just about him. Oh God.
ain't
Hey,
even nothing
hey,
to
hey,
talk
I would have had a
about.
film study on that fight just ready.
Hey, man.
Y'all know how
Damn.
Floyd posted that video where Roy Jones getting knocked out and he didn't say nothing. He was just letting the video play in the back. I would have been like that. Oh God.
Ain't even no need for the film study because he told you how the shit was gonna happen like a month ago.
That
Yeah.
shit crazy.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying?
nah, I ain't gonna lie though, G. I don't like the downplaying shit either, bro, because like it be crazy because like how y'all be saying, you look at a motherfucker before boots touch your name, everything smoking, Soon as he go in there and touch him up, niggas be looking trash as a motherfucker after, and them motherfuckers want to talk about this and that. And so I don't even like the downplaying shit, bro. I like when it's respectful. I like exactly how Benavidez carried himself against Yard.
Right,
I
right.
like that.
Boy ass. I
The
got a
smooth.
question. I got a question for the
He
trenches,
knew he was
man.
gonna smoke Yard, but he still kept it respectful. Still gave him
Yeah.
his credit, but he knew he was gonna smoke that nigga, man.
I got a question for the trenches. You hear me?
Talk
What
to
do
me.
Boots? What do Boots gotta do to make niggas shut the fuck up? If it ain't Virgil, you feel me?
They not. They just gotta keep winning because they not gonna shut up.
It ain't gonna end type shit.
No, it ain't gonna end because we just like you gotta look at it, man. It's like soon as we think we got somebody else to be like a
It's an
star,
excuse behind that
it's
shit.
it's like another dude come out. It's like after Bud, it wasn't supposed to be Boots. It was supposed to be like some little Japanese guy or something like that. No disrespect. But that's what they want. They want it to be a world thing. They try to pass it around
Yeah.
because in those other countries you get the whole country involved. But here we go. After Bud, you got another Boots, or you might got Abdullah, or you might got Keyshawn, you might got Shakur, you got all these guys, man. Tank to me is just on another level. Tank is like on an alien level. Like Tank could do anything. Tank could Tank could go to jail, come home. They gonna watch him. It don't matter. No matter what he do, they gonna
Hey,
watch him.
G,
He put shit to sleep. That's why.
what made Brian Norman them went up there to Philly to like how they got up there like they was the
So
invite sent like
so
how it
they
went.
had the I think it was through Boots manager Cameron
Cameron
Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah, I think he was working with Brian Norman at the time, and he was like, I got a kid that's pretty tough, and it was like, all right, we'll send him up, and then that's how he came up to camp.
Hey,
That's
can
what
I
I
share
know him
something?
from. A guard.
I share something with y'all real quick, non-boxing. Let me tell you what my motherfucking goofy ass did. Bro, I left my motherfucking keys in my mailbox up front.
Oh
Left my
shit!
Damn.
motherfucking keys. Bro, I don't even know. Motherfucker came, left a note on because they got like a little clipboard thing outside the door. And was like, yo, you left your keys up there. I put them on your back tire.
Woo! Looked
Motherfucker
out
could
for
have
you.
took my little 2016 Cadillac I got and drove the fuck
Damn.
off.
So you got your keys
I don't
back.
know if it was the maintenance dude because the motherfucker essay homie, he the head of maintenance down here. So it could have been him, but he ain't leave his number on there. And then he would have called me because we got each other number.
Right.
So I don't know who it was. But
Yeah, whoever it is.
shout out to my neighbors, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to whoever man looked out for my old head, man. Make sure he was good. Cause
Shout out to my neighbors, bro.
that's a tough
That's how
one, brother.
motherfucking
Damn.
tired I be when I be getting
You
off the
fucking the
road, bro.
whole
I
shit
go
up in
check
this
my
bitch. You know
mail.
what I'm saying?
Left my shit in the mailbox, bro.
Yeah,
Not in
you got
Miami.
My
Your
shit
beef
probably about
would
to
have
go
been
after
gone
that.
in Miami, boy. That shit would have been gone in Miami. I'll never do that shit in Miami. I
you
learned
got
my
slow
Man,
lesson.
down.
Definitely gonna go out, son.
shout out to Texas, nigga. I'm trying to tell you. I always
Oh
say
yeah,
I like it down
I
this
forgot in
motherfucker, though,
Texas,
bro.
everybody got enough to go around out there. Shit.
Yeah, no, I like it down this
It's something about Texas Southern
Yeah.
hospitality. I went
Yeah,
I went
it's
to a
real out there. It's
restaurant.
real for sure.
She was nice. I come down to Miami, it's like they so rude, bro. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Texas is nice for sure. For sure. Texas is nice for sure.
Yo,
Fuck
EH, was
with it.
it an adjustment when you first got to Texas? Cause we from Philly. We go somewhere niggas start being too nice. We start side eyeing. Fuck you got going.
No, see, you know what, Clip? I like when I was coming up in the city, I don't know if y'all ever heard of this. I was one of the Center City hustlers. Like I came up under them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And coming up under the Center City hustlers, everybody was from everywhere. So it was niggas from North. You know what I mean? I got, man, listen, I got plenty of niggas I fuck with from down the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like North, Germantown, everywhere. Everybody used to be down Center City, running slick shit, getting money. So I always had like I could fuck with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was just about getting money. So it's like with me going to different places, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? And I be in hoods and shit, but I don't really be having no problems like that because I don't got that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really be, And then when I was young, like I went to Catholic school. You follow me? So I was around I mean,
Okay,
nuns and
cool.
shit, like white people. So you know what I mean? I know how to handle motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
For
And then
sure,
I
for
grew up
sure.
with a pop that was, pop wasn't about no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Made motherfuckers give him respect, and he gave motherfuckers respect. So
I can
that's
relate
just,
to
you know what
that.
I'm saying? For coming here, like, long as I'm dealing with motherfuckers, they giving me respect, I'm gonna give them respect. You know what I mean? Adjustment, it wasn't. See, you know what, too, though? The world is different now than when I was coming up. Because, like, when I come back home, like, I gotta remember, it wasn't nothing but blacks and Mexicans. I mean, blacks and Puerto Ricans in Philly. You know what I'm saying? And of course, white people, but they had their own sections. Like, we wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless it was some, some drug shit or something like that. Like, but other than that, it wasn't really like whether it was South Philly or whether it was North Philly or whatever. Like, it was just really like blacks and Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? But now everybody from over the world is in every city. So you got motherfuckers from different countries in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Like India, Asian countries, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit more cosmopolitan, man. So even if you do got your own little hood, you still gonna have to learn how to fuck with other motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because
I've
people
been
coming from everywhere. You know what I'm
I've been to
saying?
Philly. I've been to Philly one time. I think I was like 17. I got an auntie who stayed in Germantown. I was right there by Temple. I don't know where I was, but she was staying in Germantown. I'm like, damn, like everybody up here just be looking. Everybody kind of mean a little bit. I'm
but
like,
see,
damn.
that's the East Coast though. The East Coast got a certain grittiness to it, bro. Like when you in New York, Boston, Jersey, Philly, like the East Coast is really it's gritty, bro. It is. It is. And I didn't really pick up on it until I left. Like when you leave and you come back, you could tell, like you could tell the grittiness. It's something about that East Coast, man.
I
Nah,
be
Hey,
nah, I
seeing.
ain't
EH,
gonna.
hey, EH. I told him I be telling them because it's cold all the time. That's why.
Yeah, bro. I was just about to
Motherfuckers be
say that
mad.
shit.
They be mad because it be cold.
I
Good,
know, nigga.
hey,
When
good
I tell
grief,
you
because that
when I
snow is
tell you when you
killing
first got
me.
on, I said, yo, you look mad as shit. G, you talking about it's cold, so that's real shit.
Yeah.
Hey, nah,
That
EH
shit.
though. EH,
Yes, sir.
you ain't wrong at all, bro. Cause I ain't never been to Philly, but just looking at the way that shit look, I can tell it's gritty for sure.
Yeah, nah, that shit good.
Just
Cause
like,
even
just
like
like
when you in certain places like in California, man, that shit could be dangerous as a motherfucker, but it look like the suburbs.
exact. And EH,
You know what
that's
I'm
what I
saying?
was
But
just gonna
shit be
say.
dangerous.
Hey, EH, I was just finna say that shit too, cause that's how it is. Like, it's a lot of it's the trenches, but when the sun rises every day, so I ain't gonna lie. You see that
Hey,
motherfucker
look,
shine.
I heard Vince Staples say this shit. Vince was
Real
like,
shit.
it'll be a kid riding on a bike with tricolors in his hair, but he'll take a machine gun out and light your ass up.
Real shit.
Real
You know what
shit.
I'm saying? Like it look different than when you see a nigga on the East Coast. You kind of can tell, okay, shorty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he
But
gonna
bro,
bullshit. Let me
you
stay
go out
away.
there, that shit be different. You better
Yeah,
watch what
hell
the fuck
yeah.
you doing. Thinking a motherfucker a clown or some shit, your ass
But
be
but you know what, OG, that's why you said some important shit though. You said something. You said you got to know how to deal with people, code switch,
Yep.
and then you got to know how to just give respect and get respect, like you said your dad do, like your dad did. And the reason why that's important is because no matter where you at, I feel like them is two things that I live by too. I didn't been
Yep.
to a few different states, be in different areas, and even when I be in my area, you still move with grace and respect everywhere, bro, and you gonna be smooth wherever you go,
yeah. Hey,
Yep.
listen,
For the most part, yep.
it's hood shit everywhere. Bro, I'm telling
everywhere.
you, let me tell you something. Memphis, Birmingham, nigga, go down there and act with some tough shit if you want. You thinking they some little country ass town motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers is wild as shit, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, when I started
That's
driving trucks, them motherfuckers told us, don't even park in Birmingham. Don't park in Gary, Indiana. Get your fuel and find somewhere else to park. Go up the highway and go. I'm telling you, it's some spots, man, in this country, man, that a lot of us that's from big cities, bro, them boys get active, man. For real. Yeah.
real shit.
That's everywhere. And I would imagine that funny, being in
What's
boxing, I
good,
would imagine
bang?
that motherfuckers being in boxing, you
What's
meet
up, baby?
motherfuckers from all around the country, amateurs that can fight. You know what I'm saying?
Happy
Ex-
Happy Thanksgiving, world.
exactly.
That's bang. Hey,
Happy Thanksgiving, world. I'm headed to work, man. I just man,
H-Time.
hey, look, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? So listen,
What's
listen.
going on?
Hey, look, man, y'all really think Rancis will beat Frank Martin?
I don't.
I don't, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
He gonna get some problems,
Hey
man.
man, look. Huh?
He gonna give him some problems.
I want to see what he look like with his new
Yeah,
coach though, because we, you know what I'm saying?
no, yeah, under Buddy McGirt. Yeah, I don't think it'll be easy at all because Rancis is a force to be reckoned with. But if we get that Frank Martin that fought Michelle Rivera, it's a wrap. If we get that Frank Martin that fought Michelle Rivera, it's a wrap, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
It's a wrap for him. He gonna be in and out. Cause see, the thing about Frank Martin is I understand what he's saying about Derrick James, about how he can't really exercise his athleticism under his tutelage. Because if you look at Frank Martin, to me, this is just to me, the way he fights, he's a mixture of Errol Spence and Gary Russell Jr. The way he fights, when he in his zone, like that shit that he like the way he flies combos, the way he block and all that shit, like he's a mixture of Errol Spence and Gary Russell Jr. But the thing is about Errol Spence. Errol Spence fights exactly like Derrick James. I don't know if y'all ever seen Derrick James fight.
Yeah.
He fight like he fight like, huh?
I said the same thing. I said he a mixture between Gary Russell and Spence. I said the same shit.
Literally.
Yeah. So when it comes to that fighting style, bro, I think Bozy might have his hands full as far as like his gym. He might be a little overcrowded right now. But Bozy is a good coach because you can look at somebody like Haven Brady and his athleticism, how his style was tailor made. It was ready made for Bozy's teachings. You feel me? Shit like that. So I don't know, man. I think Ronnie Shields will be a good coach with him too, because what he wanna do in the ring, Ronnie Shields help with that. He trained Sweet Pea, bro. He trained Sweet Pea, and Sweet Pea was able to remain himself while he was with Ronnie Shields. You feel me? So I think Ronnie Shields is a good coach for him. I think not Barry Hunter.
Virgil?
No, not Virgil, because Virgil Virgil is almost like a Derrick James in the sense of I don't teach you all that flashy shit. Like fuck your athleticism, nigga. Like
Yeah.
nigga, this is how I need you to do it. So yeah, maybe a Bo Mac, but that'll be kind of like sleeping with the enemy. You feel me?
What about Coach Breadman?
I don't know.
Speak your mind, babe.
I don't know. I don't think. Y'all niggas stupid, dog.
Hey, I
Nah,
fuck with Breadman, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think Breadman will be the one. You know what I mean? But I do see this though. I do see them having a good relationship. Like Breadman and Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I do see them kind of like having a good relationship. But you know that goes a long way with a fighter and a trainer, a relationship. You feel me? But I don't think not Breadman. God damn, there's some good coaches out there, but goddamn, who? Man, tell that nigga to call Greg. Tell that nigga to call Greg.
Yeah, Greg Hackett.
Facts.
Right, bro.
Greg Hackett.
I ain't gonna hold you. Hey man, I ain't just saying that because that's my people.
Real
You
shit,
feel
bang,
me?
real shit.
But I really,
real shit.
huh?
No, I said you. Are you 1,000% right? Call Greg on my mama.
I was about to say.
It'll be crazy if he called Greg and Frank Martin wipe out the whole
I'll say
140.
this. If he called Greg, he would never look like how he did against Tank. I know that.
Well, I think he had a good game plan against Tank. He was just scared. I think the moment got to him. I really don't think it was nothing wrong with his training, bro. I just think I just think that he you know, you gotta have that heart to execute that plan, bro. You feel me? You gotta have a wherewithal. Yeah.
Bang,
Let me
he
jump in
went
right quick.
against the ropes, bang. Against Tank.
Say it again.
Hey, well, hey,
He was
let me say this. Let me say this. The problem with Frank, for me, what is his identity? Is he a boxer? Is he a puncher? I think he's not sure about his identity. So whatever trainer he get needs to give him an identity.
Well, I think with his athleticism, bro, he can be a boxer puncher. But and he got that pizzazz. He got a little pizzazz to him too. You know what I'm saying? Frank can fight, bro. He can fight and he can box, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's an educated brawler. He know how to get in, pick his shots, get off like 3 or 4, and then get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's he got the patience to do it, but he just I don't know. He just need to that Tank fight. When it came to that Tank fight, bro, it was Tank's presence that really beat him. It wasn't really that Tank was that much better than him. Not saying that Tank ain't better than him. I'm just saying we didn't get to
Yeah.
see that. We just saw Tank's presence take place in that ring. You feel me? That nigga was scared. So I don't really think that had nothing to do with his training. I think that was more heart. That was more heart related. You feel me?
no, I agree. It was definitely more heart related, but either way, going against the ropes, round 1 to what 9, he
But
was against the ropes all the whole fight.
yeah, but you gotta remember that wasn't what Big James told him to
You
do.
said you sound muffled, bang. You sound muffled, bro.
He said
Can y'all
that
hear me
wasn't what
now?
he told him to
Yeah, yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. You good, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what Derek James told him to do. That's why I say it was a matter of his heart and his
Yeah.
decision making under the fire. You feel me? That's what separate them elite niggas from them solid niggas. You feel me?
Well, bang,
If y'all
Frank
can hear me.
carry a lot of muscle mass. He carry a lot of muscle mass. I think he moves a little too much. Like he need a trainer to gonna give him some type of stand there and use your power. Got that muscle, use your power versus all that movement.
Right. You right about that. But I will say this though. And anybody, can y'all still hear me clearly?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sir.
you good, bro?
Okay. Now correct me if I'm wrong, bro. But can anybody, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking off the dome, I don't recall Frank really having stamina problems due to his muscles. I could be
No,
wrong. I could be wrong. You know
No.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
no,
recall
you
it.
right. You right. You right.
Yeah. So I don't really think it's his stamina is that question. It's just more of his heart, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I seen a few Frank Martin fights, bro. That Michelle Rivera fight was something that shit was on another level, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel and I give credit to Michelle Rivera, even though that bitch popped 30, funky fucking filth, Florida filth. Son of a bitch popped 30. That motherfucker popped 30. I was mad, boy, cause I rock with Michelle Rivera. You feel me? I know that nigga can really fight, bro. So, but Frank Martin, he went out there and did a number on that nigga, bro. And that Frank Martin can beat a lot of people, bro. That
So
that that Frank Martin can beat a lot of people.
Hey,
so
hey,
if
Bang.
Confident.
Hey, Bang. I got a quick question. Where's Frank Martin from? Does any of y'all know? Where's
he
he
From
from
from?
He was
Indiana,
Michigan, and then he
Oh,
moved to
Michigan.
Indianapolis, I
Oh,
believe.
if
I
He
think
got
if
them
family.
years.
He had like family in both spots, so I think
if
it was like Fort Wayne, Michigan, and then Indianapolis. So,
if
oh,
like,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
if Frank never lost, like if he never took that fight after, if he never fought Tank and fought Keyshawn coming off that Michelle Rivera fight, you think he would have gave
He would have got
Keyshawn?
did worse
Nah, he wouldn't have got done worse. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. This is what I think. This is
against
my honest
Keyshawn.
opinion. Now, check me out. Check me out. This is my honest opinion. I really feel like Keyshawn would have won that fight because Keyshawn he would have been able to show more technical difficulties. You feel me against Michelle Rivera, but I think Michelle Rivera would have been a little bit more confident, and we would have seen a better fight. You feel me? We
Well,
probably would have seen a
he was
12
not
round war.
he was never supposed to fight Keyshawn. Though. He was supposed to fight Core.
Oh, you right, and he pulled out because they were talking about that money. And yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. Now, Shakur would have smoked all them niggas. It's Shakur with everything with me. Shakur would have beat Frank too, but he would have schooled me. He would have learned. He would have learned about the game. Tank showed him. He found out something about himself when he fought Tank. He would have learned more about the game if he fought Shakur. You feel me?
Bang. You
I
think
believe so.
you don't think Keyshawn Davis would have got Frank Martin out of there quicker than Tank?
No, no. Hell no. Because I'm telling you, bro, it had a lot to do with confidence, bro, and mental
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
fatigue.
I'm
yeah.
not
I'm
disagreeing. I'm
telling you.
asking genuine questions. I'm not
He
disagreeing
No,
or
no, no. I
agreeing
feel
with
you.
you.
I feel you. I really feel like the way Keyshawn would have been talking that shit and like that, because him and Tank was going back and forth too, but Keyshawn just would have been more like, I don't know. I think he would have been more confident going into the Keyshawn fight, bro. You
yeah, he
feel me?
wouldn't have had
Tank
the
is a
respect.
presence.
He wouldn't have had the same respect for
Mm,
Keyshawn that he did for Tank.
I think when you
Absolutely.
fight, I think when you fighting Tank, you're not just fighting. I think you fighting Tank mentality. Like he was already making Frank feel uncomfortable during the press conference, the build up. Frank was already kind of
Right.
scared,
The
so
stage.
he
The
was already
stage was too
messing.
big. The stage was too big.
And the PBC didn't put him in there to win no way, and he know that.
Right.
He would have messed up the
Right.
apple cart. You know what I mean?
Niggas say the apple cart. Boy, you dumb as hell.
I'm just saying, they
I
ain't put
can
him in
give
there to
you.
win. If you own the
I can give
PBC,
you.
you know if you fight Tank, he's the money man. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
never thought
Nah, that's a
anybody
fact.
on the PBC would beat Tank. You know what I mean? Because the mentality won't be there. You need somebody that's not on the PBC, like Lamont Roach. You see what I'm saying? Lamont Roach didn't give a
oh, hey,
damn
Too
about the
Rich.
PBC.
That's a good point because like damn, bro, that kind of went over my head because Frank Martin was with PBC. He was being
Yeah,
built too. You
I
right.
ain't even gonna lie. Him winning didn't even matter because you gotta keep in mind that's Errol Spence
You
fighter.
right.
What Errol Spence just do against Carver? He took a L, took a big bag, and got gone. What the fuck we saw Frank do? Same exact
Right.
shit. And
Nah, that's a fact.
even though he lost, he got a built-in excuse because he got knocked out by the guy that was knocking out everybody at that point. So it was already
Right.
a built-in excuse. Niggas expected him to lose. So you just got a loss that niggas expect you to
Right.
get. You got a big bag and you can still come back. That's you know what I'm
Fact.
saying? He cool.
Fact.
Exactly.
Fact. Yeah, because he ain't go out there and get his ass whooped. He just got caught and knocked out. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
oh, for the first four
Like he
rounds, he
Yeah,
probably.
outboxed Tank. He outboxed Tank for
Yeah,
the first
yeah. He
four
more
rounds.
was.
more than four, more than
Yeah,
four.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
was just gonna
So
I was gonna say
yeah.
that I think like and it was crazy because even like thinking about that fight, he was doing good, but it was just all against the ropes to me.
Mm, mm,
It was all
mm.
Towards the end, it was. You know what I'm
Tank
saying?
so
He
just
was
but
got
doing
that
good when he was keeping
switch.
it towards the center and using
exactly
that
when he was
jab. That's
keeping
why
it towards
Tank's
the
face
center,
was
it was a
busted up and
great
shit.
fight.
Yeah,
You
Tank
know
had
what?
that
You
high
know what?
guard.
Fuck.
Frank kept hitting them gloves.
Yeah, you know what I felt like fuck Frank up, like what really got to him when Tank was swing real big and miss, and like he'll barely miss, and that nigga Frank be like, you can see it in Frank's face, like, God damn, I'm glad that one ain't hit me. Like I think he just
Yeah.
started anticipating that power too much, bro.
He
You know what
probably
I'm
felt the
saying?
heat off that motherfucker.
Yeah, you feel me? Just flying by his motherfucking nose. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's what it was. But I respect Tank as a fighter, though. I mean, not Tank, but Frank. Like as far as
Hmm.
like what like his capabilities in the ring, Frank can really fight, bro. That nigga
For
can
sure.
really fight, bro.
Y'all,
He can
y'all
definitely
think
fight, bro.
y'all think Spence gonna come back?
I don't know, bro.
I think Spencer come back for like one last hoorah and then burn off. I think that's what's left for him. One last hoorah. And like I say, I think the fight, if we don't just want to go through too many more training camps and cutting that weight and I don't feel good when I step in the ring, I just want to get my money and go. I think his best fight is the Charlo fight. It's the
Yeah, I
Charlo fight
mean,
for
Yeah,
both of them.
yeah,
more.
yeah. Hell yeah, hell
Unless,
yeah.
unless, we did hear Roy Jones saying he was going down there to train with him recently and all that other shit. Unless Spence is really trying to wait on how that Fundora and Thurman shit with that WBC title unfold and then go holla at them. Cause you already know people been wanting to see him fight Thurman, but he said Thurman didn't give him an opportunity, so he ain't giving him no light. But then on the other hand, when Fundora won the titles, who hopped in the ring and said he won next? So it's a lot going on that we might not even be privy to. I
Yeah,
don't. He might be waiting on that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, the win out of them two. And they need each other right now. You feel
So
me?
Hmm.
Thurman and Spence. They need each other.
how would
So
Spence and
so no,
Fedor
no,
play out?
my bad. And I don't mean to cut y'all off. I swear I don't. My bad. But I said Spence and Charlo. I think Spence and Thurman too though. That's a good
Hmm.
little hoorah, like a big money fight. Know what I'm saying? Last hoorah or whatever. Know what I'm saying? Kind of send him on about his way. You
For
feel
sure.
me?
Both of them is bang. Them is both good fights.
Yeah, I
I like
believe
both
so.
of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
The Spence Charlo shit makes sense to me, bro. I don't know why,
Hell yeah.
but
yeah,
that shit like it's a no brainer. Like why would you?
yeah.
They're
And
both
then
coming
it's
off a
better
Yeah.
now.
layoff. They both coming off
And
of
it's better now.
losses.
Right. Embarrassing losses. Both of them took embarrassing losses in two different ways. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And both took
So
layoffs.
yeah, right. They both been gone about the same amount of time. So
Exactly.
I think that's a good money fight. Plus, they not in the same camp no more, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Holland Williams' daddy training the twins now. You feel me? Errol
Yeah.
Spence just ain't got no home, bro. He still ain't got
Hey
no home.
man, I tell you like this. I like to see that fight because you know what I'm saying, and you tell me if I'm wrong, man. You a Texas nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well, you a Houston nigga. You ain't a Texas nigga. You Houston, Texas nigga. But for Texas, you know what I'm saying? No, because Houston is different. Bang, tell him.
Facts.
Houston is
Hey, he know what he
Houston.
talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
He know what he talking about.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
he know what he talking about.
So, but
He know
but
what he
I'm gonna just
talking
say
about.
for Texas, that Spence and Jermell fight
Right.
would damn near in a way be like that Nagatani and anyway shit for Japan. That's the way I'm seeing those like the two
Absolutely.
biggest names.
Absolutely. And if they
Okay.
sell it right, oh my God, them two niggas, if they sell it right, it's a wrap. I don't know where they're gonna have it. I think it might should be like in San Antonio or they flip a
Mm,
coin to see where it's gonna be. You feel
nah,
me? Like I don't
yeah.
know, cause I like it in Dallas. I like it in Houston, bro. I really like it in Houston for a shit show. The NRG or
Houston
that
for sure. The
motherfucking
Black Hollywood.
hey man, I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you.
That's gonna
I'm
sell in
telling you.
Houston. God
Yeah, that
damn.
bitch gonna send a
Y'all,
ticket.
y'all
Period.
ready?
You feel
Y'all
me?
ready for that Shakur and Teo fight?
Man,
Oh
Shakur gonna
yeah,
drop that nigga
Woo!
ass
absolutely.
off in Sunday school.
Hey, I
Absolutely.
can't believe that fight is actually happening. That shit is crazy.
Hey, don't
Like
believe it
that
till
shit
you
Yeah,
is
that's
see
a
it.
great
official.
fight. Great fight. Great fight.
That
Don't
is like
believe it till I
that
see
could
it.
be.
I, I talked
Hey,
to a
what you
certain
say, Bang?
somebody. I don't believe it till I see it. But I don't believe it till I see it. But I did talk to a certain somebody. Uh 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 uh.
Oh, I know. I know,
Last
Bang.
name round. Last name round with hoses. You know what I'm saying?
I know, Bang. Those
Hey,
that
I
know,
talked to a
know.
certain somebody. His last name round with hoses. That nigga say, "Oh yeah, we finna knock that motherfucker out."
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I think it's gonna happen, bro. I think it's gonna happen. But I see Shakur dropping that ball off at Sunday school, and
Hmm.
it might ruin T.O.'s career.
Y'all don't
I'm
think Teo
telling
has
you,
any chance of winning?
absolutely he do. Absolutely he do. Cause T.O. is a good fighter. Absolutely he do. But if I just really want to look at the track record and look at how they behave, how these two niggas behave when it's going down, I got Shakur, bro, with the style. That style is all wrong for Teofimo. Teofimo is a great boxer against a brawler. That's who Tio is. He's a great boxer against a brawler. He's not a great boxer against a great boxer. That's how I see Tio. You know what I'm saying? So and he can catch Shakur. Absolutely. He can catch Shakur and put his ass down. You know what I'm saying? Um, but when we start lining up that shit on paper, I just see Shakur being better in every category except power. And how real is T.O.'s power at 140? How real is it? Like we don't know. You feel me? Like we really don't know as far as
It,
power. As
it
far as
look like
power,
it
we
ain't
really don't
there.
know.
It look like it
Yeah,
ain't there.
absolutely.
But
So
one thing we could say though, Teo do get up for good fights though.
Man,
absolutely,
no, man. I'm tired of
absolutely.
niggas saying that, bro. That just be, man, Styles make fights, bro. He be having styles that suit him, man. People go with this narrative. Oh, well, when it's a big fight, he gets up for big fights. And no, nigga. Josh Taylor was already cooked. You know what I'm saying? Jack Catterall, Bozy newest
Talk
fighter,
about it.
beat,
Talk
you know what I'm
about it.
saying? Bozy newest fighter really beat that nigga for undisputed, bro. I watched that shit and couldn't believe my fucking eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he got undisputed, the worst thing that ever happened to Josh Taylor was winning undisputed. So when T.O. beat him, it's on the record, but I don't count that as heavy as other people count it. Now, the Loma shit, all right, at the time, nobody expected him to do that. But Loma let that shit happen to itself. Just like when Loma fought Haney, he talking about he crying, acting like he talking about he couldn't understand how he lost. But then he said that he sat back and didn't go all out in the 11th and 12th rounds. And that's why I be getting tired of niggas be talking about experience, experience. This a nigga that was he won his first title in like his second or third fight. You supposed to have all the championship experiences. Don't you know you supposed to go all out in the championship rounds? Like so when people be talking about T.O. be he be getting up for a big fight. I think it's just the style matchup, bro. That's bullshit. People heard people say that so much that it just became what people say. That's bullshit.
Hey, Clip, you want to know something, bro? You know I usually disagree with you, bro. But that analysis that you just gave, bro, I've literally been starting to digest that shit, bro. That oh he get up for fights, bro. That shit is fluff, bro. You got
Yeah,
to get up
bro.
for every fight because you can die in any fight. So why would you not get up for a certain fighter? That's stupid.
Hey, look, and I don't think T.O. got that killer instinct in him. As for him to be this hard, devastating puncher and his knockout artist, I don't see him being a real killer because you gotta think. Like when he fought Barbosa, he could have really got Barbosa out of there. You feel me? But he
Hmm.
just he you know what I'm saying? He gotta get you out of there with that one punch. You feel me? Like he kind of gotta get you out of there with one punch. Well, he ain't gonna put nothing together to try to get you out of there. He just gonna sit back and wait. You know what I'm saying? He gonna sit back and wait, sit back and wait. So I don't know. I think he'll get too impatient with Shakur. I think Shakur controlling that range and throwing that jab out there and keeping him at bay, and even like out fighting him on the inside, cause we seen that Shakur got a hell of an inside game. So once all that shit stop working, once the outside, the mid range, and the inside game stop working for T.O., he gonna start getting frustrated and just wailing out on Shakur, trying to get lucky, leaping off his feet, throwing punches like how Brian Norman was doing. It's gonna be the
Hey,
same shit. You know what I'm
I tell
saying?
you this.
I see it happening. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, I tell you this. If that other motherfucker had him questioning if he still got it, I wonder what the fuck he gonna say after he fight Shakur.
Oh man, Jermaine Ortiz gave him all types of hell. I really think Jermaine Ortiz beat him.
He
He gave
did.
him all kind of hell. Sandor Martin. You feel me? Shit like that. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't
I
know,
ain't
bro.
heard James. I don't know what Jermaine Ortiz been up to. I ain't see him fight in a little minute.
He just got a win
It's been
recently.
yeah. It's been a few months, but he that's one thing about that nigga. He do stay pretty active for a nigga that because he always come up short in his big fights. Lomachenko, Teofimo, you know what I'm saying? They kind of play him short because I felt like he beat Lomachenko too.
Hey,
That
but what's
nigga
so
really, what they call him, a dark horse? That nigga really a dark horse, bro.
yeah,
Like Jermaine Ortiz,
exactly.
he a bad motherfucker, bro.
But what's so crazy with me and the T.O. and Shakur fight actually being real or as real as we can see right now is
Yeah.
that like T.O. don't seem to be the guy that take fights that he don't think he could win. So he gotta really think he could win. And that's crazy to me that he actually taking a fight because he really like you I can tell he think he can win. I'm the way he talking, he seemed like he genuinely think he can win.
You
That's
talking about
why it's
I
gonna
T.O.?
mean,
be a
well, he's
great
supposed
fight.
to. You know, he supposed
You
to.
talking about T.O.?
Yeah.
Man, that nigga don't believe in shit. Let me
You
tell
don't
you,
think
bro.
so?
Hell no. Because if he did, he would have been fought the nigga at 35. He
Wait,
would have
wait,
fought that
wait.
nigga a long time ago.
But bang, this for all the marbles though. So you don't think he going like I'm just thinking I'm
Shit,
and I
that's cool. That's
and
cool.
I could be wrong, bang, but this for his Ring Magazine title.
Right.
It's not for
But
Yeah.
Shakur's.
No, of
but
course.
look, he Honduran. But look, he's born in America. That nigga American, bro. Greed makes what they want to say. That's what makes us Americans. Greed. That nigga selling belts. Them belts for sale, boy. Them belts is for sale, boy. I'm
That nigga
telling
said
you.
he Honduran.
Hey man,
Yeah,
now he
though.
Honduran. Ain't that what they ain't they from Honduras?
Yep.
Yeah.
Him and his dad,
Yep.
yeah. But he born in America. That nigga great, man. Listen, man. That money talk bullshit around a marathon. You feel
Hey,
Yeah.
me?
bang. How would
I hear you.
this is a question for the panel. How would Kid Austin versus De Los Santos play out?
Mm,
Oh,
that is a fucking firefight.
uh,
Either one of them could
that's
go
good
out in
money
6 or
right
7.
there. Yeah,
Either one.
well,
Shit.
Or Tuna said.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Kid been out so long. I need to see him get the fuck back in the ring before I start talking about this nigga fighting anybody, bro. First he was supposed to have a fight and somebody put cream on him and he had to fucking pull out. Now the nigga
Right.
got big.
That nigga
Yeah,
said
that nigga.
kratom. He said nigga put kratom on him. Come on,
Bro,
bro.
Yeah,
this
nigga put
nigga
cream
clip.
on this nigga, bro. And then the next time, you know what I'm saying, he supposed to get another championship fight, fucking bed bugs bit his wrist. I need to see him get the fuck back. Then I could talk about that nigga fighting De Los Santos. I don't know what's going on with Cut.
But
I don't
but
know
but
what he looked
also to
like.
the same token, though, clip, we ain't seen De Los Santos too since the
The
Keyshawn fallout.
Keyshawn said,
No, that's a fact.
nigga, really since Shakur fight.
Yep, really
Which been
since
two
Shakur
years.
fight.
Yeah, which been 2 years.
So we
So you
really
don't
got to
think
see
because
both of them.
he was
Man,
about to
look, niggas
fight
ain't saying his
Jojo.
name either.
He was about to fight Jojo Diaz. So I'm saying like, isn't that kind of like around the same type of fighting style, or is it different?
Who you talking about
I
with De Los Santos and JoJo?
Right.
similar. It
I,
looked it
I,
looked
I,
the
would, I,
same.
would, I, would, I, would, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Uh,
De Los Santos a lot faster than Jojo Diaz.
absolutely, absolutely. And he punching harder. And I feel like he punching harder. You know what I'm saying? And it's more of a slick boxing style than Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz got more of a Mexican style with a little bit of boxing incorporated, but I feel like De Los Santos he all school. You feel me? Like I feel like he all school and he power and he sharp. You feel me? And he fast.
Mm.
So yeah, it's different. It's different. It's definitely different. It's definitely different.
Yeah,
I
we ain't
I
seen enough of Schofield recently. You know
I,
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I
Even
think
his
I
fight
think the
with Tug, that
styles
shit
is
was over
different, but
before
the
it started.
fights look the same though.
Mm.
With Kid Austin and JoJo and Kid Austin and De Los Santos, I think the fights look the
Santos,
same.
De Los Santos gonna be more of a chess match. As far as like De Los
Mm,
Santos gonna be playing chess, I don't know how good of a chess player Kid Austin is because
yep.
he's more like a come forward nigga. He not really a boxer like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it's like I say, that nigga De Los Santos is he more schooling than both of them niggas. In my eyes. You feel me? I
Mm.
don't know. I could be tripping.
Who
You
would
feel
y'all
me?
want to see? Who would y'all want to see on the undercard of Shakur and Tio?
Oh man, don't do that shit. God damn. Boy, there's so many fights niggas want to see right now, boy. Uh,
Um.
what's what's that? What kind of card that's gonna be? A turkey card?
PBC John.
Mm,
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait.
from what
a
they
You
had
said who?
originally
PBC joint.
said. Even though neither of them with him, that's what they was originally saying. I don't know at this point, but that's what they had said, which is crazy to me.
Wait.
But
I gotta make because I've been smoking a little bit. Y'all said Shakur and Tio, right?
yeah, that's what they had said. You know, that's the last network I heard attached to the shit, but that was a while ago. So
Mm.
I don't know.
Mm.
But I hear the fight supposed to be in January, and I hear they are supposed to have an event like January 31st, like everybody else. It's hella events on January 31st. Cause then Barrios and Ryan got the February 21st shit. So they got January 31st and February 21st is dates they supposed to have locked down or some shit. So we'll see how it go.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know what's
okay,
up. But that's last I heard.
okay. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
PBC.
yeah. See, YSM said it. Yeah, it's a PBC event. So yeah, yeah.
Oh
Damn,
shit.
that's crazy. I'll make it move. Shit.
That's new news to me. That's
Mm-hmm.
dope. That's
Yep,
dope.
yep, yep.
That's new
I'll
news to
make it
me.
move.
Y'all
Man, that
think
free
Ryan?
agency be a motherfucker.
Y'all think Ryan stopped Barrios?
Fuck no, not me personally.
Uh, I
I
don't
think
know.
he got a
I
good
don't know.
chance. But
I don't
I
know.
think
I
he
don't
got a
know.
I think he got a good chance because I think it's gonna come to a point in that fight where it's gonna be an exchange, and I just think Ryan is just a little bit quicker. He'll be able to land his. And that one he got, boy, that shit is boy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is
But
that
that's the
left
Yeah.
hand,
one.
boy.
But that's the one he got.
That,
You know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying, bro.
But I'm
And then like
saying
I
though,
say,
Clip, he throw the shit so much, and it's not like Barrios is like super slick. Barrios
No,
ain't
yeah, he's
super
not.
slick where he gonna be away all night.
I feel you, but I tell you this, he's slicking and rolly, ain't he?
Manny was punching on
that's a fact.
Barrios.
That's a fact.
But
That's a
but but
fact.
you just but you just missed the point I made when he was throwing all that shit and kept spamming the left hook against Rolly. who's not as slick and as skilled as Barrios, that shit ain't work though, did it? So he still gotta land that shit.
Yep. Yeah, he got to
I see
land it
what
for
I
sure.
see what you saying though.
I feel like eventually, I don't know why, but I feel like eventually that bitch gonna land. But the thing is, um, for the first question is who gonna be training Ryan? Is whoever gonna be training Ryan gonna tell him cause he bro that if he throw that same hook to the body, like he'll fold you up like that too. So
Hmm.
I don't know, he can throw it and he throw it from any range, any position, top or bottom, right?
Yep. And
Pause.
he
But he'll
whipping.
throw that he'll throw that bitch in from he know how to use that left hand. But the thing is, I think he needs to learn how to be a little bit more creative with it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because and to be more creative with that left hook, he gotta start operating that right hand a little bit better, a lot better. Because that right hand is
Yeah.
chippy. That nigga right hand is chippy, boy. So I don't know, man. It's a lot of learning that Ryan got to do because he's been able to depend on that left hand like this far, like thus far. You feel me?
Hey, Bang, Bang. You know what? The reason why I give him a edge too.
Oh shit.
Nigga
Then what
went mute.
for?
Man, you good for him? What happened, bro? For you on
Nigga,
mute, bro.
that nigga muted.
Do y'all think Lamont gonna stay at 140 or he gonna go back down to 130?
Oh no, he ain't going to
Man.
130. This nigga done moved up 2 times. He ain't going back down 10 pounds. That shit a wreck.
Hey, but I will say this though, he need to go and come off that belt.
Man, the WBA need to relieve him of his shit at 130 and take his shit at 135, man. Them niggas playing around.
Yeah, yeah,
He get a
yeah,
big
yeah.
issue.
They need to take that shit from not saying that he deserved to be stripped and all this shit, but I mean like that nigga 2 weight classes away from the weight. And whoever is mandatory just waiting in the wing. You feel
It
me?
ain't being stripped. He done left the fucking division, man. Nigga fought
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm
35 and
saying.
trying to get
Like
a rematch at 35. Now you fighting at 40, nigga. You are done with 30 with 30. Get that
with
belt up, nigga.
30. And yeah, he's definitely done with 30, dog.
Nigga out here acting like Crawford and Canelo, just holding on to shit for no reason at all.
Shit, I'm back. But now y'all can hear me, bro. My motherfucking connection was going out. Y'all can hear me though.
Yeah, you straight, bro.
Got
Oh yeah, but not like I was saying though. I think I completely agree with you, Bang. He need to set it up more, and that's how he's gonna be able to be more creative with the left handers if he set it up more. But I think what's gonna be in his favor is that he going back to the basics because, and that's why I agree with you on the who's gonna be his trainer question because he was saying that he taking it back to the basics. His dad is gonna be training him for this fight, and I think with his dad he looked a little bit better because he used more of his jab. And instead of just coming out there shooting the left hand, when he be with like Derek James and these other guys, when he was with his dad against like who wasn't he with his dad against Tank? He was kind of setting it up a little bit more. Like he was a little bit
He
more
was with
He
setting
was
it
with
up.
Goosen. He
Grossman. He
was
was
with
with
Goosen.
Guzman. Yeah,
Oh,
He was,
Guzman.
he was with
oh,
Guzman, I mean.
yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie, he didn't look too bad against Tank until before it ended. He didn't look too bad though. I would go to him. I would go to
He
that trainer.
he said he won't go back to Guzman because Guzman brought a snitch into the camp or rap
Mm.
some shit like
Man,
that.
Guzman, bro, you don't train Ryan. It's more like a partnership. Boy, if you don't get your drunk ass on somewhere with that bullshit, fuck you mean you don't train Ryan? It's a partnership. Like, what the fuck kind of the hell you got going on? Yeah, man, that shit kind of fucked me up.
But that's why I say a trainer like Bozy would work, bro, because he wouldn't be able to even think about no shit like that with him, and he know that. Certain dudes, I think Ryan know that he overweight, but then there's certain dudes where like always say the pedigree could overweigh the fighter by a mile when the coach come from a certain pedigree. So he would already know he can't even play them type of games with that type of coach.
Hey,
Right.
if Lamont stay at 40 and he beat Pitbull, how would Lamont versus? Because I think Keyshawn moving up to 140, right?
Right.
Yep.
How would Keyshawn and Lamont play out at 140?
Man, I got Keyshawn beating him. I think Lamont Roach is really good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think he really good, bro. But I just think Keyshawn he could be a step ahead of him, and he got a little bit better tutelage. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Keyshawn the truth, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Keyshawn is the truth, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Lamont different, bro. But I fuck with Keyshawn, bro. I think Keyshawn will pull that one off.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that Lamont Roach, and this, I could be crazy, but I think Lamont Roach might be too small for 140, and that's why he gonna have to fight certain guys. Like I don't think Lamont Roach is gonna be able to like go up against Gary Antoine's and Sabriels and like I don't think that like that's where his shit ends because I think he's too small because he barely was taller than Tank. What 5'7"? He was making 130.
Well,
So
he bigger than Tank. Paul, he bigger than Tank. We seen that
for
in the
real,
ring. Yeah, he's bigger than Tank. Y'all remember that? Am I tripping?
he looked.
Wasn't
They
that nigga
looked
bigger than
similar
Tank
in
and
size.
everything?
He didn't look like crazy bigger, but he was definitely
Big
taller.
ass
Tank.
head. His nigga head was bigger than Tank's and everything. Paul, nigga Tank got a big ass head. The way you get the name from. I feel like Lamar Roach is bigger than Tank. Am I tripping, world? Am I tripping? I guess not. I don't know.
Nah,
I
but
don't know.
I
I,
just think
I
that
don't
he
know,
too
but I
small
still
for
don't think.
40 though.
He was
40 is when them
heavier for
Yeah,
guys start
sure.
pause,
getting big.
pause. Hey, yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though.
Nigga said pause.
Yeah. So yeah, but on the cool though, I'm finna get ready to go to work. I'm tuned in. I'm in the chat. I fuck with y'all.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
My nigga Bang.
Yes, sir. I'm still in the chat. I got you.
All right, bang.
All right.
Hey, do y'all who y'all think should get promoter of the year if they was a promoter of the year award?
mm.
Well, nigga, it only been a few people promoting. I've been, you know what I'm
Oh
saying? I
Turkey.
already
you
been
right.
doing shit.
It
You
go to
right.
Like
You
Turkey.
right.
Aram got niggas on fucking Facebook Live and shit. So now it's down to Eddie, Frank Warren,
It
and
go to
Oscar.
Turkey. It go to Turkey.
I mean, kinda. That nigga ain't no promoter though, but I see why you say that though.
Yeah, he been forcing these big ass fights.
If Jake knocked down Joshua, is that it for Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua
Who?
need to go chill. If he let Jake Paul beat him, he gotta go chill.
What if it's a steep bag, G?
No, it is a steep bag, but bro, you can't let that boy do that to you,
Real
bro.
rap, bro.
You just can't
And
do
and
that.
and Joshua, a real fighter, heavyweight boxer. We just saw what he did to Ngannou. How you gonna justify doing that to Ngannou, being a two-time heavyweight champ, a guy that's trying to come back and have legitimate fights, and you go 12 or no, matter of fact, 8 with Jake Paul? Man, if you don't send this nigga back home,
Cause
Yeah,
he
you got
black. He black. Clip. One guy was an African.
fuck
The
a
other
clip.
guy, the other guy is
he gotta knock him out, bro. He gotta knock Jake Paul out, bro.
Real rap. If you ain't going in there to knock him out, ain't no point in you even sign on the dotted line, bro. This shit is not playtime.
Hey, Greg,
Yeah,
how you feel about what's his name, Moses Atama
yeah.
versus Dubois?
I think he'll beat Dubois. I think I think the athleticism will show, and it'll be too clear because Usyk was able to do it in his mid 30s. So if you take a 21-year-old Moses Atama in there, I think Moses Atama I think he too much right now
Mhm.
for Dubois only because of the trauma Dubois been through. If Dubois was if Dubois was fresh, then I would feel different. You know what I mean? But he been getting hurt, bro. He been getting hurt with some shit.
that nigga said the trauma.
Correct. That shit is trauma.
Hey bang, you ain't gotta keep pausing, bro. We know you ain't on that bang.
I'm just
Hey,
saying though,
it's
y'all
that
don't, y'all
nigga
don't,
G said the
y'all don't,
trauma.
y'all don't
What
think
the
fighters could
fuck?
come back from like an ass whooping?
no, they
No, for
could come.
sure.
No, they could come back. I'm talking about Moses' skill set. And if you look at Dubois, Dubois ain't nothing special when it comes to defense, when it comes to his awareness, when it comes to his athleticism, when it comes to his reflexes. He ain't nothing special with that. Those are the type of things you need with a Moses, because you got to be able to get the fuck up out of there, because he throwing fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he was like the type of guy that was just slick
and he wasn't really knocking nobody out, then I probably would go with Dubois. But the fact that he got a knockout punch too, like he could hit too, and he
Yeah.
slick and he fast on his feet and all of that, I just think he's just too much.
And it's the way he placed them shots too. I know you be liking that punch placement, G. Shit be
Yeah,
crisp, bro. Right where it's
yeah,
supposed to be. And he take
yeah.
his time, bro, and he measure that shit out.
And
No
he go
more
to
than
the
it need to
body.
be. Yes,
Right,
You
right.
exactly.
think you think
And when he get hurt, he don't forget about the body like most niggas. Bro, I like that kid, bro.
how y'all
Yeah.
feel about him versus Caballero?
Now
Oh
that's the
wait.
fight. That's the
Oh
That's
fight
a
wait.
tough
because
fight.
Caballero be breaking shit. That's the
Literally.
fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight. Now if you give me that, now I'm gonna go 50-50. Cause Caballero ain't the best defensively neither, but he is a machine. He is like a locomotive, bro. He going straight through shit. He not waiting either. And that's what I like about Caballero. He not trying to see if you can fight. He going right at you. Ugh.
It's a
And that,
fact.
and that's why I like Caballero, because he is gonna go right at him for sure. Right at him.
Bang
I
said, is
think
he ready for that fight? Do you think he ready for him? You think Moses ready for Caballero?
I think he ready.
nah, hell nah.
No,
Not next.
Yeah,
I,
I
I
like
think
who?
think
he I think
I
he need
think he
one
need to go
more.
get a different name, like a Dubois or somebody, that's within reach, and then go get and then start climbing.
Well, I
I
think
say.
I think the
But
fact that he knocked out an old man his last fight, I think he need a young man to fight. I think he
but
need
if you peep though, G, all his opponents been old. You gotta peep, and they just announced his. I think they announced his next opponent. I think he find. Is it
Jermaine
Dillian
Franklin?
White? Oh
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Franklin. It's Franklin.
Jermaine
Jermaine
Franklin.
Franklin. Yeah. So it's like,
But see, the difference is with Jermaine Franklin. Now, Jermaine Franklin is younger and he tough, and
mm,
he gonna definitely rumble with you. But the difference is the conditioning. Jermaine Franklin from like Detroit or something, so he coming up off a nasty diet. You know what I'm saying? He from when you from them cities, man, you be coming from a nasty diet. You know what I mean? So he got a Jermaine Franklin, and I can see Jermaine Franklin really training hard for this fight. But you know what I mean? I don't
mm,
know, man. It's gonna come down to that conditioning. Somebody
yeah,
said
yeah,
Jermaine Franklin is chips. No, he ain't
yeah. That's
chips.
scary.
No, Jermaine Franklin just fought a dude that was like 6'8", though. You know what I'm saying? That was the only issue with that last fight. The boy was like 6'8". He was big as shit.
And
Couldn't
the
Mm,
thing I
couldn't
like
really
about
get to him.
Moses is that he really do make it a point to attack the body. I love that about him for sure, Clay.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, he a surgeon in there. He be
That
breaking shit
nigga.
down. And he patient too. He don't always go out there and look for the kill. He be patient. Like he'll sit in the bushes for like
yep.
a good 3, 4, 5 rounds and before he started shit. You know what I mean? That's what I like about young boy. And he jab. I mean, he just do everything he's supposed to do.
Right.
Everything. Yeah, that shit tough.
He the kind of fight. He the
Hey,
kind of
what
fighter the
what
coaches want.
what weight class is Shushu?
126.
126.
Yeah. Super. I
So
mean featherweight.
why is it like Shushu be moving like he a prospect? Like why they move him like he a prospect?
Man,
I don't understand.
Shushu moving like he about to be a champ, broski. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you gotta remember that's top rank though. You know what I'm saying? They in house. They heavy in house. So when you see him fighting guys, the guys you ain't never heard of and shit like that, it's because that is what they doing with him. They grooming him. But Shushu just got a skill set, hell of a skill set because he been fighting since he was a kid. And he a student, so he very sharp and he on his shit. But he with top rank. And when you with a promotion company, you gotta move how they move.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, he in a couple weeks, he could potentially be world champ. You know what I'm saying? I got Cool Boy beating Oshaki. Cool Boy ain't coming back to 126. He already WBC interim at 126. So if it, it may look like they moving slow to other people, but all this shit is these is chess pieces. This is a big ass board and they moving chess pieces around. It ain't
Yep.
gonna always go as fast as people want. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Sometimes the slow burn is what you need. Sometimes you gotta cut back a little bit in order to spring forward. You feel what I'm saying? So right now
Mhm.
they got him in the exact position he need to be in. And right now it's a waiting game. You know what I'm saying? His
Yep.
fellow top ranked nigga about to go over there and drop that belt. We gonna bring that shit belt back to Philly, and then he gonna be a champ in a couple weeks. That's how that's
And,
gonna go.
and I think what dudes be trying to do is they try to get as much as they could get out of their first division and then once they go up, they want to go up with some type of prestige. So they would,
Yeah.
so they want to get a belt, and then go up. And then I think if we be real, once he go up to 30, that's when it's gonna get real interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Bang and shit, bro. I think 130 been calling his name for a long time. If you see him during fight week, you could tell that weight weighing on him. And this motherfucker a vegan already. So it's like, damn, bro. Yeah,
Damn.
one
Oh, he
130 is where
vegan?
you need to be. Yeah, 130 is where you need to be. But I still understand the need. I mean, the want for one to stay down there, accomplish some shit, become champ, maybe get a title defense. Like I think I was on a panel recently, and somebody was like, "Why don't guys um fight more close to their natural weight?" But then when you start running down people's resumes, you want to talk about how, oh, he's a 4 division champ, he's a 5 division champ. If you fight at your natural weight, how many divisions champions you gonna be? Like, so all this shit serve a purpose. You feel me? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
ain't
good
know.
point, bro. Because I was gonna say I that's a question I kind of, especially after seeing how Devin Haney looked, that like just how he looked and how he moved, from 35 to 47. I was like, damn, why don't more fighters fight closer to their weight? But it's exactly what you just said, bro. They wouldn't be able to accomplish as much.
Yeah.
They would be
Yeah.
limited to one, two, or three weights, or they would have to
See,
go up and
see what it
I'm
is
a,
is see what it is a game of leverage. If you can move up with some leverage, you know what I mean, then you can if you can move up with some leverage, then you could kind of call shots when you go up. Not with everybody, but with certain fighters, you'll be like, no, I don't want to fight here. We can fight here. You know what I mean? It's certain little things. Or you could be like, I want to get paid this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because you are a champion or you have been a champion. You know what I mean? So it's about having a little bit of leverage too. It is, you know what I mean? That is a major part.
That's a
Leverage.
fact. That's a fact.
yeah, it's a major part. You could tell because we just saw like Devin Haney, the deal he got, that three, three fight 30. That's basketball, football shit.
Yeah.
And the only reason why he was able to do that was because he coming up, like you said, with that prestige. He coming up with all these accolades where if you don't, it's either this or nothing.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna holler at y'all boys. I'm about to go put this ticket in for this Texas
Nah,
and
yeah, man, I'm
Pennsylvania
finna tap
game.
out, man. If you hear, man, fuck with the channel, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because it's telephone and we talking boxing on a Friday night with Greg Hackett, man. If you hear, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. GregieCash is where you find them, the preferred method.
Facts.
Half Animal 115 15
Yeah.
is my nigga Bang shit. My
Yeah.
nigga Empty the Clip here, my nigga OGEH here. I fuck with the squad, man. I'm out of here though, man. I fuck with y'all, Greg.
Hey,
Peace.
hey,
Peace.
hey,
All right,
Greg.
y'all.
I'm finna have a jit in like 5 years from now. I'm gonna send him up there to Philly so he could learn the boxing shit, bro.
He said I'm gonna have one for 5 years from now.
On some real shit, bro.
Nah, I feel you. Shit,
Y'all
let me
boys
know
stay
something.
easy, bro.
All right,
You
cousin.
too, bro. Be safe.
Hey, Clip.
Yes,
What's you looking forward to next though? Like, what you really eyeing right now as far as fights?
bro. I'm eyeing all that shit, bro. We got a lot. We got Roach, and Pitbull card literally this week, basically. You might as well say, like, I'm
Yeah.
saying, in a week, we'll be talking on a live on Friday, talking about what's to come tomorrow. So literally like a week from now.
Right.
Then you still got the in your way card coming. Then there it's so much shit coming, bro. I'm just boxing in a good place right now, bro.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? What you most excited about coming up on the horizon though?
I mean, I'm looking forward to Oshaki and Cool Boy for sure because I think they almost got like a beef. I mean, so they
At
need to
this
take
point.
yeah they need to take care of that. But I'm just looking to see when this what well I can't try to rush him, but Tank I want him to really get his shit together. That's one. Two,
Mhm.
two, I can't wait to see what happens with Abdullah with this 35 situation. Is he gonna stay or is he gonna go up? And then 40, I'm kind of looking for 40 to be the best division in boxing because it's a lot of work at 40 and it's a lot of work going to 40. That's two. And then three, I want to see if Africa gonna go to 47 and really get in the mix because I think he should have been a 47 pounder, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. He should have definitely been a 147 pounder. Actually, you gave me a couple good things. He should have definitely been a 147 pounder. Like I said a couple times, he was already complaining about, him being highly ranked in the IBF and that being the route that was going to probably be best and quickest to him getting the title. Of course, he ended up with the title anyway, but just like what I just said about Shushu, when you look at him during fight week, it's obvious that he need them extra 7 pounds. And I don't understand what he waiting around at 140 for. You're not about to fight Gary Antoine Russell. Everybody know that. And Gary making that very clear online. Tio about to
Right.
fight Shakur. So it's like, bro, what are you waiting for? You're not about to have no unifications, and you already don't need to be at the weight. The only thing saving you from having to adhere to the 10-pound rehydration is a unification. So if you're not gonna get that, stop playing around with it. Go on up. You already done been champ down there. Like you said, you can move up with the prestige because you still got that attached to your name. Go on up there, stop playing around and see what you can make happen up there. You know what I'm saying?
Real
See if you
shit.
can flourish up there, man.
They said Jared Anderson about to fight Frank Sanchez. What you think about that?
Man, I believe that shit when I see it, bro. This like this fifth, sixth name that have been attached to that Frank Sanchez shit, bro. Nobody want to fight. Either nobody want to fight Frank, nobody want to fight for the IBF, or it's a combination of both.
Mm.
Cause we don't went through everybody. We don't went through Richard Torres. We don't went through fucking Fa Ajagba. We don't went through Daniel Dubois. Like, bro, it's a reason everybody keep turning that down, bro. I think they
Yeah.
even said Moldus at one point. It's just not. It's not an interesting proposition for nobody.
Yeah, and everybody know Frank can fight.
Hell yeah, bro. He gonna be tricky. He gonna be crafty. Ain't nobody about to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he big as shit too.
Well, I said a 10-pound rehydration. These niggas heavyweights ain't no fucking. But you know what I'm saying though. Like, you know what I'm saying, IBF be on bullshit. You might not have to adhere to a rehydration clause as a heavyweight, but they damn sure gonna stick you with a dumbass mandatory against a who the fuck is that opponent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they had niggas looking at you crazy when you could be over here doing X, Y, and Z in another sanctioning body. Or just running your play however your promoter see fit.
Right.
You
Real
know?
shit.
So that's how I feel. But yeah, man, the end of the year is gonna be crazy. Then the beginning of the year, we got all the 54 titles basically on the line because we got Bakram fighting Kelly, then we got Fundora supposed to be fighting Thurman sometime early, and then you got the unification with Xander and Barral and shit. It's a whole lot going on, bro.
So with all that going on, who do you think Boots fight next?
It all depends on how long he want to sit out. Now, if he want to get the winner of that Josh Kelly situation, I say he probably be back around like June, July, and can fight the winner of that. Since they fight July 31st, so you might as well say February 1st. So that's March, April, May, June. June be 4 months, July put him in 5. So do he want to sit out? Cause that'd be like 7 months at that point for him. Or do he
Right.
want to get some in the interim? Personally, I want to see his next fight be for a title. I don't want to see him entertain nobody else. I understand, staying sharp and all that. And, I done heard, other guys' name, Brandon Adams and this and that. But if it's not Virgil, I want to see him fight for a title, bro. He done been put in a position where people ain't happy with the names he been getting for so long that right now, bro, like I said, 47, it was a race against the clock. Them two guys had them four belts tied up, and towards the end of his reign, he got a couple win, but it didn't go how it was supposed to go. Now he here, you know what I'm saying, it's the new crib, he got a little time. Now he might be up at 60 soon, but I would say fight the winner of that IBF title fight. Go ahead and get that out the way. Right now, he mandatory for the WBA, which means he would be mandatory for whoever win that WBA and WBO unification. And of course, that fight would come on the same day as the Bachman fight. So it might be a way where maybe he could not fight Bakram next and try to go into a fight with the winner of that unification. And then since Eddie already picked up the rights on whoever win, whether it be Bakram or Kelly, maybe then after that we could see maybe towards the end of 2026 he can go into a three-belt unification. I don't know, man. It's a lot at play, man. You know how my mind be working.
Yeah. Real shit.
Man, you about to
Definitely.
doze off, nigga.
No, I'm on a mission right now. They got me going at these niggas at the Merriweather. On this GCA shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shit, do you think I'm about to hop off and shit? I'll probably hop back on live later and shit and go spend some time with the fam, eat some of this food and all that cool shit, put some in the air. You know how it go.
For sure, cuz I'm definitely about to get back at the plate.
All right, my nigga. Do your thing. Be safe, bro.
All right, get with me.
Yes, sir.
GHB TV, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate the love and support. He said G training. You know me. I gotta make sure my shit shot. I'm getting with these missions. You feel me? Sunday dinner this week will be in Philadelphia. Smoke show will be in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't eat too much. Save a little room for us. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bang on. We gonna get in the kitchen. How we do. We gonna get right. You know. We gonna make sure y'all good. If you ain't good after that, I don't know what else you want. Matter of fact, we might just do all, we might just do all we might go all sweets. We might just make cakes and shit. We gonna do some cakes, some pies. We gonna do some cupcakes for the kids because I know some of y'all don't have babysitters. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get the cupcakes popping. Shit like that. We gonna have some fun with it this time. You feel me? We gonna have some fun with it, man. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You didn't have to tap in, but you did. I mean, you didn't have to pull up, but you did. We appreciate the love and support, man, for real. This shit is getting bigger and bigger every day. And without the people, we would not be able to make it happen. He said them badass kids need love too. No, that's absolutely true. He said roll up some mid and save the fire for Sunday. Real rap. Y'all got me ready to put something together. That's crazy. I got me a little something over there. I'm thinking about it. I'll flex with y'all though, man. Thank you. Appreciate the love.